across the deep blue sea. A message for the children, for you and for me. Hoping when them is calling, can you hear the sound? The roots of our fathers are being found. We know they forget where we come from. The strength of a lion, the beat of the drum. One heart, hoping when them united we achieve. Restoring the culture, that's what we believe. From the ordinala to the Azusu we speak, lifting the fallen, helping the weak. Obi-Wan and worldwide, the movement is here. Umoibo global, raise your head high. Our Minala will never, ever die. It's more than a page, it's a spiritual loan. No matter how far in this world you roam, we're bringing back the wisdom, the tradition, the grace, putting the smile back on the Igbo face. A high energy. Follow the way, Obi-Wan is leading the day. Keep the fire burning, keep the language strong. This is where we all belong.
Again it fades out with a final celebration.
Obi-Wan Global Radio, promoting the culture and traditions of Igbo nation.
I am the Managing Director of OWIX and ExNigeria Limited. For years, I have worked hard to secure a $64 million international contract. A deal that would have changed not just my life, but created opportunities for many Nigerians. The contract was signed and the funds secured by LC were sent through Zenith Bank, Nigerian PLC, after an agreement between my company and Zenith Bank as a paymaster for the guaranteed contract. But shortly after the secured funds arrived, the unexpected happened. The bank began to make new financial demands that were never part of our original agreement. When I refused to grant those demands, everything changed. The contract, which had a strict liability clause, was suddenly terminated by breach of LC confirmation by Zenith Bank after receiving payments which it deducted from the company account. It refused to confirm, and funds belonging to the company, which was entrusted to the bank, suddenly disappeared, unaccounted for, and years of effort collapsed overnight, automatically activating the liability clause of the contract. I have reached out privately for resolution. I have contacted lawyers, human rights advocates, and even the authorities, but no one has been willing to take this matter seriously. So I am speaking out today, not just for myself, but for every Nigerian who has ever been silenced by a systematic justice system, by powerful institutions, where all they wanted was fairness and justice. I don't seek pity, I seek accountability. I believe that the truth deserves to be heard, and I'll continue to speak up until justice is done. In a series of upcoming videos, I will present clear and undeniable evidence of what transpired.
ụmụ Igbo ọ bụrụ na ị na-ege anyị ntị n'onu ma na-ekiri ozi ọma nke anyị na-ewetara unu na ozi ndụmọdụ na ịgbazi ọnụ nke anyị na-ewetara unu, biko ka ị na-esonyere anyị na YouTube, na-esonyekwara anyị na Instagram maọbụ na Twitter maọbụ na Facebook na ọ na webụsaịtị nke ndị obi nwanne m, ka anyị wee na-ezinye abụ ozi ka o si wee kwesị dị na-adị, maka na oge erugo mgbe anyị ga-ebupụta ihe nke njirimara Igbo na asụsụ Igbo na omenala Igbo na ihe gbasara ndị Igbo niile n'ụwa niile, ọ kacha ihe anyị na-achọ bụ Biafra. Ị ga na-afụkwanye abụ ozi ka ọ ga na-abịa, ị na-esonyere anyị, ị ga na-ama mgbe anyị tụpụtara gị ozi nke dị mkpa iyi amara, ma wee marakwa ị ga-eme ngwa ngwa ka emeghara ọdachi. Hello, my friend.
Hi, how are you doing? Welcome from Austria.
Yeah, welcome
Freedom,
from
freedom
Hamburg,
for
Germany.
Biafra
Freedom for Biafra, freedom for Biafra.
is
We must be
Nigeria
free.
must be X.
That is sure. That is sure. Ugo Biafra, I salute you. Prince, let me see you on show because we are not hiding our face here. You have to know the rules and regulations. No audio here. Let me see your face. Prince, Onyedikachi, Ugo Biafra, respect. Oga
Oga
Biafra.
Biafra, I
Sorry.
welcome and thank you, the Prime Minister of Australia. I see your post, I hear your voice, and I recognize that you are in support of Biafra. We are
Yes,
here
Biafra.
to make that representation that at this point in time it is Biafra or nothing.
Absolutely, 100%.
Thank you, sir, for all your work. We appreciate you.
I hope for ExNigeria and for freedom of Biafra.
Thank you, sir. I live in the United States, in the state of Florida, and I've been in US for 34 years. So I know what I want for my people. It is unquestionable that Biafra is the only solution to peace in the world. I can make that argument and analogy.
250 years, America has fought for its freedom, and now we are celebrating 250 years of freedom of America. And now for Biafra, it's also time to achieve freedom and to be liberated and no longer to be under Islamist terrorism. Like, it's very tragic situation for many of the people in Biafra. I'm very sorry. And you have to achieve freedom.
Yeah, thank you. We appreciate you. We've been telling people about this. We've been the prophet telling people that Nigeria represents the worst of humanity. Nigeria should not exist. It wasn't meant to exist. Every day, we do not know what draws people to Nigeria, but we know, we Biafrans, especially the Igbo people, knew that Nigeria was not meant to be a country. Exactly. Despite all this effort, but we keep having people sabotage our effort. But today, we stand firm that on our freedom, we are not negotiating it anymore. The wrongs been done to us, which you yourself know and express explicitly. The world has done us a lot of injustice. Just injustice anywhere is injustice all over the world.
Nigeria should have never existed in history. It was a British imperial construction of colonialism, and it had never a right to exist in that condition. And from the whole beginning, it has suppressed the people of Biafra, the Christians of the Igbo, and it was absolutely disaster. And on this stage, I also want to apologize that we didn't support you enough during the independence war of 67 to 1970, because you should have won with help of Europe. But unfortunately, we, your Christian brothers, have betrayed you, and that's a tragedy. And we have to now support you that you will not be suppressed by the Islamist terrorists.
Thank you, sir. You are welcome to the show. Thank you, Mr. Ugu. And thank you, Onyedika. Appreciate all of you. Go on with your program.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. You are going to be with us, yeah?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm not going anywhere.
Okay. Gunther, I have to introduce myself to our people as usual, and I have to also introduce myself in my mother tongue. You know, in our land, we are a peaceful land and the land of the rising sun, where we respect the culture and tradition. Like this page you are here, I think Oga Biafra, please unmute. It's like he's translating.
Absolutely. Freedom for Biafra, ExNigeria.
Mute or unmute?
Unmute, Rihanna. or let me unmute it for you. It's okay. It's okay. I have muted it. So this platform, you are here today, represent Igbo culture and tradition and the promotion of the African unity on Africans, and also freedom of the whole Africans that caged by the United Kingdom. And everybody living around the world knows the job of United Kingdom and the United Nations and Amnesty International against our people. We have been serving all over the world under their law, following everything accordingly. But I see that especially our neighboring Christians around the world, they're supposed to understand what we are going through. Because I live in Hamburg, Germany. I understand how their system works. My record is very clear. I'm working according to the law. We are not law-abiding people. We are lawful people. So we believe that this channel is going to promote any country or any region, any nation that is seeking for the freedom. And I have to be lucky person to be an advocate of Biafra Republic, which is I found you that you have interest, you have the feeling, you have the support, you have the link, you have the connection. What you need is also for us to show you the road to the Biafran nation so that you can use your eyes to see what international community have been supporting by massacring our people through Nigeria United Bondage Nation called British Company. We always call it British Company because it is British Company. We are already past in the era that nobody will understand what is going on in the system. We are all technical system generation. We already passed in a place that government can be lying and we will not understand what government is lying for. So this platform promotes peace, love, unity, and everybody wish to be support must be support because we are into a charity, we are into agitation, we are into also promoting good governing, and we believe that European Union, they are also have a human right of the system. So that human right is what we are seeking, that you are going to help us to actualize it because Biafra have been living in Europe. We register IPOB in almost European country, which is in Ukraine, where I came from. There is a lot of war, Russian and Ukraine, and I know your stand there. Your stand is very clear. I saw it. You have been agitating a lot of people that are seeking for freedom from the bondage countries. So, which is we are going to work together and make all our dreams to come to reality. So I believe that with you, through you, NATO and the European Union and the Austria, they are going to Austria and Germany is like brothers and sisters, or maybe brother. So we are going to work together and make sure that we are going to free our people in Nigeria bondage. Also make sure that they release Nnamdi Kanu before this coming 2027 election. If they don't release Nnamdi Kanu, anything they see there, I'm not going to say that I am the one who are going to force people to do whatever they want to do, but it is alarm that NATO and the European Union warned Nigeria about Nnamdi Kanu before 2017 election. So that is the only thing we have to tell you. This platform, we are going to be deliberating about everything concerning Igbo people, Biafran people, and also people in Nigeria, because we have our Christians in the north that's been massacred by Boko Haram. Trump have already shown concern, but the concern is not enough. Our father here, Oga Biafra, is a man that's going to be asking some question. What are we going to do? But I have to let my people to know that it is time for us to come out and speak for the truth, because truth only thing that's going to save us, and we are here for the truthful people, and we believe that if all of us come out in massive, we are going to shut the caliphate of Nigeria, where they are using to intimidate our people, using P2B and other people to destroy all our effort, those that died in our land, those that is sacrificed themselves for us to be living today. We cannot just ignore them because of money, because of oil wealth, because of power. It will not be acceptable. That is what Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is fighting for.
And we all, global, we stand with Nnamdi Kanu, and we don't want any violence from any government or from any government supporters or Europe or Union or American. We need peace, and that peace is what we are clamoring, and that is what we get. And we thank you as you supporting and trying to make everything to be okay. So thank you. Welcome to Obiwane Igbo News, Obiwane News, where we promote the freedom of Africa and freedom of Biafra and freedom of Mazen Nandekan and freedom of Simon Njoko in Finland. Thank you.
Dear Mazi, I would like to thank you very much for your solidarity with Ukraine, because we have the common enemy, which is Russia. And I want to thank you all very much for the solidarity. Yes, you have the flag. Yeah, you have the heart at the right spot. You are a good man. And Biafra people, they know to stand with the Christians of Ukraine against this terrorist Putin, who just yesterday dropped again hundreds of rockets on Kiev, and it's absolutely disaster. And I would like to thank you very much from the bottom of my heart for your solidarity, for your compassion, for your friendship with us Europeans, and we stand with you, the people of Biafra. I would like also to express my call for the freedom of Mazi Ndekano. He should be released from Finland. He is a freedom fighter like Nelson Mandela, and he should be celebrated in Europe, and he should receive the Nobel Peace Prize, and he is a real hero, and we must release him, we must celebrate him, and we must stand with him, because he should return to Biafra to become the president of the independent Republic of Biafra. This is the only logical way, and this is the politics which Europe must take. And we should stop all the financial support for the failed state of Nigeria, who has been really extremely negative in the last years, and it's going only down. And it's a Chinese-Russian vassal, and I'm absolutely in favor of ex-Nigeria. I compare it always with Yugoslavia, the failed state of Eastern Europe, which fell in many parts. And this is the logical scenario for Nigeria, and then Biafra will be free. And I will come to visit, to celebrate, to dance in the street with you, to celebrate very loud once Biafra is free. Absolutely.
Freedom. Biafra. Freedom. Biafra. Freedom. Freedom. Biafra.
Absolutely. Biafra victory. 100%.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much. We appreciate. At least we have to, know who you are, because, we have one of our own hardcore Biafran in Austria. He's also a broadcaster. When we finish our show today, we can now set a panel where we can discuss one-on-one. I can help and bring the prominent Biafran leaders around the world through Uga Biafra. They know the people, right people we can consult in European country, so that they can team together, both all the secessionists, all those groups. We can come in one umbrella, and with your help, we can make a very good achievement before 2027 Nigeria bondage election. So right now, any question that's going to coming out from my team, then anyone that you are going to answer. But I know you are a truthful man and you stand for justice, like Mike Arnold. So I believe that with you, Mike Arnold, and all those your colleagues, we are going to change the humanity, especially in Nigeria. It was Giant of Africa, but what makes them Giant of Africa? It is Biafra. And that Biafra are the one that are agitating peacefully. We don't want war. We don't want violence. We don't want going against the law. That is why we use IPOB worldwide to show them example, the kind of person and the kind of people we are. We are peaceful people. Before Nigeria label our leader as a terrorist, Nigeria have been killing us. We have evidence of where Nigeria army destroy by all Biafrans that are agitating for the peace of the land, which Amnesty International give a record that the Nigeria army, they did not say Nigeria people, Nigeria army officials destroy, kill Biafran, 150 pro-Biafrans. And that That report was given by all IPOB members all over the world. The record is there. So only that record is okay for stop this 2027 election, because Nigeria have to give accountable of those Biafran they kill. They have to tell us what is going to be our stand. P2B is not representing us there. He make it openly to the whole world that he don't represent our people. He represents one Nigeria, one bondage Nigeria, Nigeria that was created just to destroy humanity, destroy Christians. And we are here to defend our people, defend our right. And that is why when we are going to ask you a question, you need to help our people at home. You can see if you go to social media, a lot of our people misleaded, bribed, and they blackmailing each other, propagating the news of Biafrans. And those things, what can help it? It is when we are sincere, truthful, honest, and transparent, so that is the whole world we know that Christianity are the way you can enter and get life again. You can be born again. You can change your life. You can follow the will of God so that his humanity can regain their freedom again. People have been buying like a chicken. People have been burying like animal. This is not what we are for. We are here in Europe. Believe that Europe will help us. I am now running away from Ukraine and Europe now. Where am I going to go again? My life is in danger and I have to protect myself. And it's not only protect myself, I have to protect my people. We have been seeing everything that's going on the air. I don't know what European Union or NATO is talking about it. We know that the problem everywhere, but everybody who report, let NATO or European Union or the whole world power show concern. We are not animal. We have a lot of things that we used to partner with the European Union, like as gas, all those things. We have it. We also supposed to be negotiating how we are going to be transiting all those things so that we can be human again and have say in our land, because we have say on our land. That's what they call freedom of speech and freedom of expression. So thank you so much. Prince, if you have any question to ask Guta, then go ahead. Then before Oga Biafra will ask. But before then, I would like Guta to tell us more about himself and what he represents and what our people need to know and how we can now help each other from releasing Nnamdi Kanu and giving our people a date of referendum so that we can get out from Nigeria government. Thank you.
Thank you very much for this opportunity. I want to say that we in Europe, we stand in solidarity with the Biafra people, and we want that the political prisoners are released and that there is a democratic process leading to clear secession and to freedom of Biafra, because it has deserved freedom. And also I will call again on President Trump to continue the military intervention against Boko Haram. Recently he made another military strike, and it needs more of that. It needs definitely to defeat the forces of the Islamists of Boko Haram in Nigeria. This is very, very important. And therefore we need a strong military alliance with the United States of America, and the Europeans and the Americans must stand together to defeat this terrorist threat which there is in the north of Nigeria, killing so many people. And that's extremely important in the coming months, and we must definitely defeat them. No country in the west of Africa must be left, neither to the Russian extremists which are around there or to the Islamist extremists. And that's very important that we stand together as the West, as the United States and the European Union. We have the same policy. We want democracy, freedom of speech. We want free markets. We want to have good trade relation with everybody in West Africa. We are not against anybody in principle, but we are in favor of freedom and prosperity and good relation between the African Union, between the European Union. We will also conclude a free trade agreement with the African Union. You will see that will be rather soon. But what we don't want is Russian and Chinese influence. Russian with their mercenaries in West Africa, killing a lot of people to extract the gold, or China to basically exploit the divisions and dominate countries like Nigeria with their nefarious influence. That's what we really don't want. Yeah? And then I say that Nigeria has, of course, a chance, if it wants to be part of the free world, There might be also a democratic Nigeria possible. But what I have seen in the last 10 years, that Nigeria is getting ever more radical, ever more brutal, ever more authoritarian, ever more problematic in economic management, in fiscal management, in inflation, with a lack of democracy, treating the minorities very badly, and so and so. That's why I personally decided to start this campaign for ExNigeria, because we have the role model in Europe where out of the failed state of Yugoslavia, which is very similar multi-ethnic socialist disaster state, which we had in the 1970s and 80s, it was an ally actually of Nigeria in the bloc-free world. And this country has then dismantled, and it's 7 much better states. And so I say, for example, for Biafra, you can study the case of Kosovo, of Macedonia, of Montenegro, of Croatia. I think actually Croatia is a very good role model for Biafra. It's also a coastal state. It's a Catholic state. It had to fight for the freedom. And if you look, for example, Croatia, 30 years now after the independence war, is now a very developed NATO member, very rich country, very beautiful. It's a tourist destination. So you need to have a role model. And I recommend you Croatia as the role model. In the history, it was suppressed. It was part of a big federation which was failed and kaput. And now it's a free country since 1991. And it had to fight. It had it was very difficult. It was very difficult for them in Croatia. But they had the will for independence. And then they achieved it. And the Americans have helped them, by the way. And so have the Germans. And this is for me, for Biafra, if you're looking back in history and you want to see what is the success, you go to Croatia. And it's actually a very nice neighboring country of Austria. You can all visit me in Vienna. And then you go to holiday into Croatia. You study exactly how it worked in Croatia. You meet also the Biafra community here in Vienna, because I'm good friend with them. Hello, some of them will watch this TV show now. And they are very, very nice people, well-equipped, very good Austrians now, because many of them live 20 or 30 years already in Austria, and they are working very hard and very good Austrians. We are very proud of them. And, you know, these people you can visit in Vienna, and then you go to Croatia, you make some political meetings, you study a little bit the situation, and then you learn from the Croatians how they achieved it, because the same like you want, they have also wanted. For 70 years, they were part of Yugoslavia, and then they fought for freedom, and then they became free. And now it's a NATO, EU, Euro, Schengen country. It is very developed, and Biafra can achieve the same, because you have the natural resources, you have the tourism potential, you have the role models, and most of all, you have a lot of friends everywhere in the world, and you are Christian people who we want to support, and we owe you an apology for our reasonable mistake in 1917 to leave you alone, and we are now here with you, and it's time to achieve independence for Biafra. Freedom is what you deserve, and freedom is what you will get.
Thank you so much. Agbara Zoye Kokeke ikenge egwu n'ala Igbo niile, odogwundu Biafra jide ebube. Biafra bụ anyụ ike, nna m ochie. You can see this is our beloved brother in Biafra land, and there is no light. That is what we are talking about. He is in darkness. We want to talk to light people in all over the world. We have everything it takes to make our light to be steady. We give others to have their own, and their own is steady, but our own, see, it is evidence, because all the one news, we are here for real information. We are not here for propaganda. Agbaranze, just greet our guest today, special guest today from Austria, and he's advocate of NATO. You have already seen the information in our group, so greet him. If you have any 1 or 2 things to tell him, you tell him. Then we go to question of the day. Don't let it to be at least much. Thank you.
Good evening, all.
Good evening.
Yeah, good day, sir. Can you people hear me?
Yeah, we are hearing you loud and clear, and he's hearing you also.
Okay, sir. Good. What's the name, sir?
Okay. What the okay? Okay,
Yes,
fine.
Gutafelinga Ja. Good day, sir. I'm not used to your languages, so manage the name the way I pronounced it, because I know if I ask you to pronounce my own now, so manage my own the way I pronounce. You are
Yeah,
welcome.
one love.
So I heard that you are a member of NATO. So I want to know what have we not struggled enough for the people of the world to fully intervene in our issue? Have we not died enough, or should we reach like maybe more than Mandela or other people before the world will interfere full time? Yeah, I don't know, because a lot of things. Nigeria is a signatory to United Nations Charter on people on self-determination, and people are doing self-determination here. They have been killed, kidnapped. Most of our people have been killed and sprayed chemical in the barracks in our state, in different states in Nigeria. I have lost like 14 friends. I have not seen their dead body today. 14 friends in 2016, 30th of May. 14 of my friends that came to my house to go to 2016, 30th of May at Mpo Park. There are more than 20 something, but 14 people out of them, I have not seen their dead body today. One of them that survived is in India today. He went to treat his legs, Elochuku striker. But 14 people, we are still looking for their dead body. What federal government of Nigeria did is they carry them, they shoot them on sight, they take them into their barracks and spray chemical on them. They will be rotting. They don't give us their dead bodies for proper burial. These things have been happening in this country, and we compiled the videos those days and sent to President Kanu, came to United Nations and present these videos and these papers. I don't know why the world don't want to interfere and help the people of Biafra. So can you throw more light on why and what is holding the international community to interfere in the issue of Biafran people? It's 1970 till now. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm very sorry, because we have lack of information in Europe about the situation in Nigeria and in Biafra. And there's a lot of propaganda from the Nigerian government coming up. And so that's why I think the most important problem, why we don't have a good policy. And we also have a lot of oil interest and interest in the economics of Nigeria, because it's a potentially super rich country with a lot of resources, which a small corrupt elite controls, and they use it then to buy influence everywhere. And that's the second main reason why I think there is a lack of support for Biafra. And the third one is also a bad conscience, because it was a very terrible mistake in the 1970s to let the people of Biafra bleed and starve, and just for colonial, imperial kind of Cold War reasons. We did nothing for the Christians of Nigeria, for the Biafra people in that civil war, and that was a big mistake, and we don't want to confess it, and our elites don't want to somehow confront their guilt, because now we are talking a lot in Europe about the fate of Christians in Africa, and of course we talk about, but we do nothing. We still support financially Nigeria. We make a lot of trade with the Nigerian government because of the energy interests, and so on and so on. And I think these are the main reasons, and I can just apologize and call for a better situation. I want that we understand better what's going on, and that is not the support of separatism or secessionism what we are going to do, but it's the support for freedom, democracy, human rights, because also the Biafran people, like actually everybody in Nigeria, has deserved human rights and democracy, freedom, and the values we have in Austria, we have in Europe, and which the Ukrainians are fighting for, and which the Croatians have been fighting for, you have deserved as well. And when the conditions are not met in Nigeria today for the Biafra Christians to live in peace and freedom, and all other people as well, then there is no legitimacy anymore under this name and this state, this construction of Nigeria. And once we have established that there is no legitimacy behind Nigeria, then it's very logical that it must be dissolved, dismantled, it must be axed. And that's nothing bad, because when a state is not working, it must be basically dissolved. And then the successor states, there must be a process, it must be peaceful, it must be democratic, it must be legitimate, there must be a process of which people live where and where the borders are. This is all very complicated. But the successor states, as we have seen in the case of ex-Yugoslavia, in the case of Croatia, they live much better, they're much richer, much freer, much fairer. And I think this is the vision for Nigeria: dismantle it in 7 or 8 new countries, maybe 10, maybe 5. That's a question of negotiations. But the successor states, and they will be much better for the people there, and we will be very friendly with all of them, and we will have good relations, and we will defeat our enemies, because they are enemies. This is Russia. These are the Islamists, extremists, the terrorists, and we have to militarily defeat them. And that's the way we have to have as a policy in Nigeria and Biafra and everywhere in the world, basically. This is the war we are in at the moment, and Nigeria is one of the battlefields, and Biafra is our ally, is our friend. It's good people. They have their heart here, right here, a good one. And they want to live in peace and harmony with the rest of the world. And so we must support them.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Where are you from, sir? Where are you from? Fedga. Where are you from?
I'm from Austria. I'm an Austrian economist, activist, and the chairman of the Austrian Committee for EU and NATO enlargement. And I'm an Austrian. I was born in Linz. I'm 57 years, and I love Biafra freedom.
Are you married? Are you married? How did you get to know about Biafra? Are you married to a Biafran?
No, I'm married to Austrian, and I have a baby now. I'm very happy. You can follow me on X and YouTube. I tell all my story. And no, the situation for Biafra, I'm very strongly advocate of freedom globally. And I'm on the X account, which you can also see on X, my name. You can find me on X or on Facebook or on YouTube or on Instagram. And it was basically, I'm very active to support Ukraine and Kosovo and Croatia and all the countries who love freedom. And then it was, I think last year, it was the big strike which President Trump did against Boko Haram, and the action to defeat our enemies in the north of Nigeria. And then I said that I support this. And then a lot of friends from Biafra have contacted me. What's my opinion about Biafra? And I have also, since a long time, the philosophy that the bad countries must be broken up into new countries. I support that as well in the case of Yugoslavia, in the case of Russia. Russia must also be broken up in many new countries, and also in the case of Syria and Iran. And then I developed the theory of ex-Nigeria. And so I became popular because I applied the role model of ex-Yugoslavia to ex-Nigeria. And so everything happened since 1 year. And so I was quoted very often in the media of Biafra. And so I started to engage more. And now I'm very friendly also with the Biafra people here in Vienna. They are very nice people. And I send my best regards. And I support, of course, the freedom of the Biafra people, because I want all people to live in freedom. That's my philosophy. And I hate authoritarian dictators. I hate this kind of dictatorship which Nigeria has developed into it. And I want them to be dismantled, dissolved into several better, freer, nicer, friendly states which are part of the free world.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Now, because of our time, then Prince Oyedikachi, just 1 or 2 questions I need now. We don't have time. So go ahead before we go to Biafra.
Yes. How do you legally and diplomatically convince the UN and the EU or the US to recognize?
Look, the question is also about the legal and the diplomatic recognition. I understand very much. It's not easy, but in history, you have seen, for example, the case of Poland, the case of Finland, and the case of Estonia. They were part of the Russian Federation, of the Russian Empire after World War I, and they decided to be free, and they decided to fight for that freedom. You have also the situation of Ukraine, of Kazakhstan, of Kyrgyzstan. They were part of the Soviet Union, for example, and they are now free. You have the case of Croatia, Macedonia, Montenegro, Kosovo. You have so many new countries. Let's never forget the United Nations was created by 50 countries after World War II, and now we have 200 countries. Yeah? So from 50 to 200, we have 150 new countries in the world. So new countries is nothing surprising. It's happening all the time. But of course, what you need is to have legitimacy. You need to have the will of the people behind it. You need also the situation must be very bad in Nigeria, because if the situation is not very bad, nobody will support you. So ultimately, you have a very bad situation in Nigeria. You have the will of the people, and then you have basically to convince the international community to support you. And that's what you're doing basically in the United States, in the European Union. You have to win that struggle. And when I explain it, for example, in the case of Kosovo, Kosovo was also a very big pressure with a very strong Serbia. They were making a genocide there. And then they convinced the international community to intervene and to stop it. And you have now President Trump. He has already 3 times this year intervened into Nigeria and to stop Boko Haram. And you basically need to explain the history of Biafra's independence from the 1967 as the first independence. Now you have declared the second time independence in Finland 2 years ago, I think. Yeah? And so ultimately you need to win the public relations struggle in order to convince the world that freedom for Biafra is the good thing for the free world and it's natural. And so you need a unified exile government. You need the representative institutions, and you need friends in the US Congress and in the European Parliament. You will get them, and then you declare, you continue to independence, and the recognition will come as a result of the brutality of the Nigerian centralist socialist government and your own legitimacy and support, which you will gather in the Washington and in Brussels. And I, for example, support you. There's also Ted Cruz, which supports you, as I know, the senator in the US. And you have to win friend by friend. And ultimately, as in many examples in the history, you will win freedom and Biafra will be free.
Amen. So, please, another question.
Yeah, also, would you convince or encourage Austrian or European politicians to visit Sokoto State, Nigeria, to visit Mazi Kanu and talk with him?
Yes, I think it's a very good idea. You know, he's like Nelson Mandela, yeah? But unfortunately, he's kept in Finland, which is completely bad. I call on the Finnish authorities, the state president, Mr. Stubb. He's a very good friend of NATO. He's a great personality, but he made a big mistake in the case of the question of Biafra freedom. We need to have him released, and then he has to be supported, and he will return into Biafra as the president of the republic. And that's the only logical way. And we should be very proud that we can support him and not treat him as he shouldn't be as a political prisoner. What is, man, that's really very bad, our policy at the moment. And I'm really very upset about it. And I call on Finland and the European Union to change our policy, support the freedom of Biafra. Yes, victory will be coming, and must be liberated.
Yes.
So, do you have any other thing you have to ask? Oga Biafra, let us go to you. So we don't have time now, maybe 10 minutes. Oga Biafra, do you have any very, very strong question, so that we have to go home, because we have the, when we are talking about lobby, we have lobby now. They are waiting for us to organize ourselves and make a move. They are willing to support. So go ahead, my father. There we go. Omut omogi. Okay, come marry your omut. Omut. All the omut. Just pay aka here. Okay, then.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Felling. I have to appreciate you. Da Austria, Deutsch Sprache, Cantonese.
You are mute. You are mute. You are mute again. Anyway. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead now. I know what just go ahead now. He didn't hear you. He was on mute.
Herr Fellinger, ich muss dir einmal grüßen und
Danke, Biafra.
Ich verstehe am Dutch. Da ich in Bremen, Deutschland, 18 Monate leben.
Respect for you. You are very intelligent personality.
Ich spreche ein bisschen Deutsch.
Go ahead.
So, yeah. So what happened is Austria is also a German language country. So I've greeted him in German.
Yeah, I believe
so.
Freedom.
Yeah. Now, yeah. I have to a little bit point out that you are mixing up Simon Epa and Mazen Nandekano.
Exactly.
Epa is in Finland, the Prime Minister of United States of Biafra. Mazen Nandekano is the leader. He's the founder of IPOB. He's the one in Sokoto. So Finland is the one that played that game with Nigeria to distract us from that Biafra agenda. But Kano was the one kidnapped from Kenya and renditioned to Nigeria. So I think you are still mixing both of them up.
Yeah.
I want to make sure you understand, you know or understand what I'm saying.
Freedom for Biafra.
Yes. So I want to clear that. The issue of Nigeria is a issue relating to truth inversion, lies, truth buried. Nigeria has no reason to exist. Nigeria is an oppression ground for people who seek legitimate freedom. Nigeria is a 400 nation tied together by Britain so that Britain can, keep extracting the natural resources with their own, with the other international allies. We are not blind. We know the truth from the beginning. Whether it was in 1914 or 1960, everything was done in secret with a hidden agenda. The Biafrans, the Igbos, have always stood for what is right. Nigeria has no reason to exist. Just like he said, politicians back home especially in Igbo land. Any politician in Igbo land has his or her hands soiled, contaminated with the blood of people dying. All of them. The way the US, the international community joined Israel to hunt for Nazis, that's the way they will join again to hunt for Biafran killers. Nothing is hidden. The wound is not going away because our kids have picked up on all the facts and they are following up. So we are working diligently. I also want to correct the moderator when he said agitating. Biafrans are not agitating because Mazik Simon Eba set up a structure whereby on November 29, 2024, we, in attendance to that convention, redeclared Biafra. So there is a nation called Biafra under the United States of Biafra with a 40 state structure, represented now by Dr. Ngozi Orabueze, Ezobika Orabueze. So I remember I was in attendance when we were invited to Trump inauguration. I was there, 20th January 2025. I was in Washington, D.C. for that convention, for that inauguration. So we have to know we have government already ready to go. You understand? Yes, we have others doing agitation, and we are not agitating. We have a government to take over from the one. United States of Biafra exists, and if you see my logo, it will say USBG Media. I'm a member of the media, so I have to let everybody know because I'm here. I represent the media team of United States of Biafra government. And we are not talking about exile because when we were in exile, we had the de facto government. We conducted the election. We are more than 50 million Biafrans voted online. We have changed things. You know the way they rig election everywhere, especially in Nigeria. Nigeria has never for one day had any legitimate election. We are aware of that. All elections are what was written and left in Chatham House in UK that they will declare. We have conducted our own election online, legitimate digital election. And that's where we got 50 million plus votes. Simon Ekpa is our prime minister before they hamstrung him, but we are not stopping. Some people say, oh, wait until we don't want to wait. We are not waiting for Mazen Nandekano. Mazen Nandekano is each and every one of us. We've been inoculated as Mazen Nandekano. If they keep the one in prison, another one will show up. We're not going anywhere. Biafra is not going anywhere. We thank you for your support, but want you to recognize that for now, what we need to be promoting is a government in existence. Nigeria is usurpation. Anambra or any state under Nigeria is the usurpation. So, for example, my state of Anambra is a 3-state USBG government. You know, under the current governor, Soludo, we have Ikemba State with a governor. We have Odimegu State with a governor. And we have Omambala with a governor. So we know our plan and we are pushing forward to it. United States of Biafra government exists as a government to take over from day one. But if they come back and say referendum, we're not gonna kick against referendum. We will participate if referendum is what the international community does, or we have a government and it's legitimate. Thank you, Mr. Gunter Felle.
Freedom
of Aima, danke. Sean.
Danke. You're very welcome. Let's liberate Biafra, ex-Nigeria.
Yes, sir.
Biafra, nice narration. Thank you for that.
Thank you, my brother.
Thank you for the invitation.
Mazugu, are you here?
You're highly.
It looks like the moderator is not here. The host.
Yeah.
Let me ask a question.
Okay.
Can you detail the specific diplomatic mechanisms of the Fillinger Doctrine?
It's for the freedom of the new countries, and it's very simple. If you have the will to freedom, if your country is in economic disaster, it's time to separate from it. And that's what I call the Fillinger Doctrine. So in the case of Nigeria, it's a very clear case. Biafra must be free.
Thank you.
Victory. Freedom.
Victory.
Biafra.
Prince,
Thank you, sir.
where is Mazugu?
Thank you very much for the invitation. I wish you success. Freedom will win.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Richard, goodbye. Mazugu, where are you? It looks like he's cut off, man. Abalance is not here too.
Yeah, look like you cut off.
Okay, at this time I gotta go. We did a good 1 hour presentation.
Okay, Oga Biafra, thank you so much. Thank you also, Prince. Thank you so much. And Vivian, he just came late. And we are going. Just Oga Biafra, I want you also come. I could see and buy. If we go na one I work. This our member, but now, yeah, Okurofuma.
Oh yeah.
So one I know how many post anything to anybody live. What I go if I believe in negotiation, you like every be work we see na go referendum na no ya. What I go because each the one na ihe ọbụla Europe chọkwara ka anyị negotiate anyị ga-negotiate na ọ bụgodo oyiri ha bịakwa bụrụ boy ma nzi anyị ndụ
problem brain wide intact. Chukwuma brain wide intact. We are not afraid of anything.
Yeah. So automatically onye ọbụla bụ onye na-ekwu okwu Biafra biko ma United States of Biafra ma nke ọbụla onye ọbụla create ma IPOB ma 100 men, we need to work together. That is where I stand. Anọghọ m n'ime na nke a bụ highest na nke a bụ ihe anyị niile bụ ofu ife ka anyị na-azọ. So I believe m na ịbịa otu ikwukwara na enwe government United States of government. I am on executive here. I don't know executive. Even one person executive, I don't know.
Which executive? You with the executive.
Okay, we need to see the executive and we need to see their face and know who they are and where they're from. So that
remember, if you want something, you have to go to where it is. Are you a member of any state organization? Are you a member of any state organization under USBG?
Yes, I was, but they are not capable to handle Biafrans.
Yeah, but you see, that's the problem. You already judged them, and you are telling me it's okay. Now it's a neighbor go and then I book because now judge it. So one night, nobody will go and die in a hana, but when I man, relax. I'm here. Yeah, been doing me. It's about me minimum. Yeah, no, there. It's okay. I like it.
Yeah. We are going to make more.
So, Vivian, because with Vivian on kind of before.
Vivian is my secretary. So Vivian, greet Igbo people and Kenekwanu Munai. Just audition Batakwanano Negi. Vivian, are you hearing me?
Yes, I can. Good evening from here, sir.
Greet Igbo people.
Hamburg too.
Oh.
Huh?
No, sir, I'm in Nigeria.
Not zoo.
I'm from Nigeria, sir.
Where is Nigeria? What is it? What's the meaning of Nigeria? Okay, for Abalan the Biajo Hajiju, what is the meaning of Nigeria? Abalan what is the meaning of Nigeria? And what has that question? But I'm not to do the question. Anyway, it's nice talking to all of you. Appreciate the conference. Okay. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Bye bye.
Bye. Yeah, Igbo. Unu afụgo ka o si wee dị. Anyị agaghị egbu oge, anyị emecharago interview anyị bịara mee. Unu charin at least ndị watch kwara ya gbagotere. So at least 310 people are watching. So unu na-anụ ife niile na-aga na-afụ ka esi ekwu ya. Nwere ihe m nwere ike ịgwa unu nwa bụ ya na-ekwu okwu Biafra. Nwere ihe m nwere ike ịgwa unu. Ihe m nwere ike ịgwa unu bụ na ma ị na-eme ọfụma o, ma ị na-eme njọ o, we are going to jam you on the way. Because I know that now what you make the truth that guide the land of the rising sun and also guide the children of the Most High. Because we are the one they are talking about. Our record is very clear. Our record is very, very, very okay to stand for Biafrans all over the world. But we are not going to stand in a violent way. Yes, I understand Uga Biafra. Everyone put that now. United States of Biafra has now into violence, now into negotiation. So we are going to make everything to be one. So Manazoga Biafra, the Naruro United States of Biafra, and the Ichokwa make the Igbo Mara that now Obi-Wan is going to watch and research about all those people, Boromwa leaders in Biafra, Mande Nigeria. Peter Obi Mukwarakos will make a Mara that Nobu Nayama Rigoro. Na want to again negotiate with Nnamdi Kanu. And then mana otu akita Nnamdi Kanu no nwekwe nwere ike itiri ọnụ na Nigeria because all the Nigeria benefit and the Nigeria growth na under Nnamdi Kanu now. So anything of them Nnamdi Kanu now game for pet both na release real me release here onya ka onye ọbụla kwesịrị itinye aka. Ọ bụrụ na ị nọhọ na IPOB, ị nọhọ na United States of Biafra, ị nọhọ na Brigi, ị nọhọ na NDC, na revolutionaries nke Showere, Emmanuel iso na ndị Boko Haram now, iso na ndị mebi obodo. So ị ga-anọrị n'ofu, obi nwa na-anọ ebe bịa sị gị nọrọ nka ya gafego level ahụ. Level anyị nọ kịta bụ kedu ebe ahụ ị chọrọ ịnọ wee dozie obodo gị? Kedu ebe ahụ ị chọrọ ịnọ wee mee ka obodo gị dị mma? Kedu ebe ahụ ị chọrọ ịnọ ka ndị ụwa nụgodo onu eji Nnamdi Kanu? Ka ebe ahụ ị chọrọ ịnọ wee nụ na-eji Simon Ekpa? Ndị na-ekwu maka Simon ụna anọkọkwa ọnụ, ndị na-ekwu maka Nnamdi Kanu ụna anọkọkwa ọnụ. Ife akụnụ ga-abụ na jụọ onwe unu because ofisi na-agagasị from now. Ife ha na-ajụ bụ ke ndị ahụ bụ ndị a ga-eji wee kwuo maka ife na-eme na Biafra land. Ifuru ya? I always said it before. A na-akpọ m Sabo. Abịara m ka mmewe unu mara dat na ihe ji anyị bụ anyị ji onwe anyị. Ihe a unu na-eme na social media amarọ m ndị enyere ego na ndị enyere ego. Metusere nwanne Metusedek anyị na-eche na with 100 men aka na-akọ ogologo aka na-agba saga. Amara m na Nnamdi Kanu kụziri how to do saga. I don't know because ihe abụrụ ihe anyị rụrụ na IPOB. Onweghị onye nọ n'ime ha ga stand m when I stood. Onweghị onye n'ime ha. I am trying all my possible best again to bring that allies unu ji eme mkpọtụ na-anakọsị ndị mmadụ ego na fundraising. Those things unu na-eme anyị ga-enyere unu aka mee na ọ bụrụ na amara eme. And achọrọ m ihe ọ ga-abụ njụọ gị na-emere m dat na ihe a bụ ife anyị na anyị na-achụ nta. Mba, I am a truthful person who believe that truth we shall get freedom from the bondage of Nigeria. So you are now accusing Nigeria government example that Nigeria government is not doing well. their leaders are thieves, are killers. That is what you are saying about Nigerians. Then in Biafran government, in Biafra movement, in Biafra agitation, in Biafra religion, where na-emekwazi the same thing in mgbe ahụ ebidoro wee agitate for Biafra. The same character in a play in Nigeria ka ibutekwa na Biafra. How did you think that the world will support you with that attitude? Check it well now, because that is what I saw. Even in Andy kind of try to stop it soon, ka akwụsịgodo mori anyị na-ezu onwe anyị ma anyị na-ezi ndị ọcha, because izugidego ndị ọcha zuche ndị ọcha ekpuchichaga ebe hụ na-ezi hori. Now n'ala Igbo kunu na-emezi casting kunu na-emezi werezi ụmụ Igbo na-emerizie trade by barter. Onye weteghe ego ama rụrụ ụlọ, onye weteghe ego ama ngori ana, onye weteghe ego ama nkụziri ụzọ, onye wetere ego ama rụrụ ya ọrụ ga-emekwa ka nke nwa nwere onwe gị, ọrụ ga-emekwa ka ị kwụsị ịta afọ, ọrụ ga-emekwa ka ị too ogologo ndụ, ọrụ ga-emekwa ka ị marakwa dat na anyị nwere onwe anyị na-akwara obodo oyibo ka anyị si wee nọrọkwa anyị na-afụ ka arụsị ada anyị n'ọkwa ka ọ dịkwa ka ọ dị otu a na be nna gị bịazi na-afụ ya ka ya sifti se nọ anyị ka ị na-emere ihe ọma. When we want to help you, you think we want to help ourselves. No, ndị ọcha na-ene anya lọvụrụ anyị. Ọkwefu ya this man na-ekwu na ndị be anyị nọ n'Ọstra na ha bụ ezigbo mmadụ. Ịbịakwa na Germany a ga-asịkwa gị na ezigbo mmadụ. Ọ bụrụ na asị gị na ajọ mmadụ nọ na Germany a atịsị ya enweta ezigbo mmadụ. Ana ndị dịka anyị abatago ka anyị wee were ezigbo mmadụ wee nweta the heart of German. Remember that is ịbịa na Biafra land na-enwekwara ihe dịka Julius Berger, ya bụ Igbo land. Then that Julius Berger bụ ndị German government bi enwe ọgụ German company. And if we now assign Julius Berger ka ha bịa rụọrọ anyị be anyị were ihe ọbụla ha chọrọ ma ya bụrụ na otu anyị si design ka a ga-esi rụọ anyị, ha ga-arụrụ anyị ya through our foundation. If all the foundation collaborate one, Igbo foundation collaborate one, Igbo freedom fighters collaborate as one, maka Chukwu kere mụ na gị na-abụ anyị ga-enweta onwe anyị, nweta ife ahụ anyị na-ebu n'obi oles na ya chọrọ ka anyị nweta onwe anyị. So ana nwere ife ọzọ mma gwadobu na ma gwunu that na ịhụnanya nwere n'ala Igbo, Igbo land must be great again. And Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, no matter whatever he did, he can never do worse than Tinubu. He can never do worse than Peter Obi. He can never do worse than Obiano. Even all the governors, senators, even in the Gwendeze, Ndoka, even in the Ndoka, Nnamdi Kanu, Omando worse than them. Because all if you merie, didn't able case in Nnamdi Kanu. When we cut on Nnamdi Kanu, none of the cut on myself. When we cut on Nnamdi Kanu, none of the cut on my land. Me cut on Nnamdi Kanu, the cut on my culture. Because Nnamdi Kanu have played it all. When you get defeat in here, na logical of what can kedu ihe mmadụ nwere ike imere mmadụ ibie ka o were bụrụ mmadụ n'ụwa ụwa niile. Nnamdi Kanu bụ ekizog. He can let you, he can teach you, he can reform you, he can rehabilitate you. You can rehabilitate. That is what Boko Haram is doing. That is what motivate. He can motivate you. You can make you to become another thing that you will benefit in your life. So Nnamdi Kanu zuru ezu. So no one I lose on Nnamdi Kanu, I lose Ife. And that is the reason why the whole Igbos will use Akonuchi right now. Kita ka ige use Akonuchi. These people ne bute na platform adi me bute kan we bia ma saga. Kan bia we make content. Na ha na ekwete bụ na inye ha link obi nwanne. Nyefe everything gbasara obi nwanne. Ha ga-agagodo through website. Ha ga-agagodo through pages. Ha ga-agachagodo through YouTube. Ha we kwetezie. Ọ bụrụkwa just inye fa ha bịa. Ha bịagodo na ọ bụ na inye ha. Ha na-etekwa record. Ha na-etekwa record. Ịma na onyanwa bụ ihe na-agwa gị sị gị there is a things in anything that people do. Agwara m unu ihe a before na January na aga m anabata ọtụtụ ndị mmadụ, and ọ bụrụ na aka gị dị n'ihe ọjọọ na-eme n'ala Igbo tụrụ Biafra, aga m anwụrụ gị with that place na ọsụkwa gị n'ụlọ America na m ga-anwụrụ gị. Aga m anwụ gị. Ịma na na-agwa unu na-eche na egwuregwu ka na-egwu. Aga m anwụrụ gị because you are the terrorist now. You are the agent of terrorists in Igbo land. That is why eji ekwu maka ndị na-atakụrụ Ngozi Orobeze, atakụrụ Ikenga, atakụrụ ihe ndị anyị na-emarakwa na mana where we are coming, everybody ga-aza query. Askwana that na you think ọ na-asịrị gị mba court of the Europe anaghị anabata ụmụ ihe a, especially Germany, America, I know. So ihe unu na-eme na social media without knowing what somebody did, you begin to say somebody did something that you don't have evidence. Ebe a ka igbubere onwe gị. If Biafra will declare, a ga-ebidogoro na ndụ ndị ahụ bụ ndị kwuru okwu Biafra wee nyochaa afa marụgo na afa ga-eme mfe na Biafra government. Because when Ndocha appear in this system, that is why ndị ahụ na-akpọ ndị isi Biafra, ha ma arụrụ na ha na-arụ ha chọrọ ka ndị ọcha bịa sọpọtụ anyị. I challenge all the Biafra leaders. They are most wicked people I never see in my life. I always say it and say it with loud and clear. Ejimobi Nwane Foundation and Mobi Nwane Wenasuna, all Biafra leaders are very wicked. And I have evidence of their wickedness. Onya mere ha ji we say tikwa ndị na clash onwe ha, ndị nke na-agbara DOS mgba, ndị nke na-agbara Nnamdi Kanu mgba, ndị nke na-agbara Simon Ekpa mgba, ndị nke na-agbara Ngozi Orabaeze mgba, ndị nke na-agbara even Wazirika nwe na-agbara ya mgba. Ọ nọrọ onwe ya, ọ okenye na anwụ, ọ kwụrụ na karịa onye kụrụ ya. Ichekie ka ha si divide onwe ha na-agba onwe ha mgba. Think godu na ọ bụ ife a ka Nnamdi Kanu gwara ndị a na ọ bụ ya ka o kụziri ka ịfụ na enwere nkụzi IPOB kụziri m eso m ana m agwụrụ na I am a media director moderator of IPOB. Unu anaghị anụ ya ime unu eji anụ ya, unu anaghị anụ ya because unu dị very wicked. Kwefu unu nwa na-ekwu okwu Biafra, unu dị very very extravagant wicked. Only one letter unu chari na-ejezaba ụgba any country you are, because all of you are very very wicked and deadly. All of you talking about Biafra started from Nnamdi Kanu down. All of you the very very wicked, and that wickedness abụrụ ife m ga-agwa unu. Mana ife m agwa unu na unu ga-agba ezigbo mbọ respect the law that guide any way you are. O iwu ka mmadụ ji ebite aka onye ọbụla nwetara ife na-agụ ya agụ na Nigeria gasara today because a na-eme ka nka onye ka ibie ma akwụkwọ, onye ka ibie nwe ego, onye ka ibie nwe connection, onye ka ibie nwe ga-etigbu mmadụ. O ihe unu na-eme n'ala Igbo because you think that Nnamdi Kanu na anyị nwa bụ ụmụ Igbo mere Nnamdi Kanu ọ bụrụ ihe ọ bụ today. That is the reason now he carry that what we make Nnamdi Kanu to suppress all of us. You love Nnamdi Kanu more than us. As a Christian, it is a sin to love more than one another. It is a sin. Go and check it in the book of Bible. You that claim that you're a Christian, all of you claim that you are POB Christian. When you love one person beyond one person, you have committed a crime, atrocity. Go and check it in that book you people are reading, calling yourself a Christian. How can you love Nnamdi Kanu more than Uchemefo? How can you love Uchemefo more than Nnamdi Kanu? That thing that makes you to love Uchemefo more than Nnamdi Kanu, we are going to investigate it with the court of the law of that country you are, because I will sue all of you that using Biafra to defraud our people and blackmail our people and propaganda the life of our people and threat our people and killing our people in all over the world where you are. I am a member of IPOB, work for IPOB, register IPOB, have every evidence of about IPOB, and I will make sure that the government of where you are and talking about Biafra illegally, you are going to be arrested. I have evidence to prove what I'm saying. All of you that are using Biafra to be blackmailing people, innocent people, chasing our people away, making our people to be afraid to go home, all of you are going to be investigated. And even when Nnamdi Kanu 100 men, he have nonsense come to indigenous of Igbo land. Igbo people gwara Nnamdi Kanu si ya, ịdị ready ime ka anyị mara. So ọ bụ na Nnamdi Kanu adịgo ready ka anyị dozie ebe anyị nyazie jọfụ ala ya ejimakọ. Ọ bụghị isi na ị ga-abịa taa ị gaghị abịa echi si ga-abịa mana echi si ya ebe ọbịbịa ga-enwere uru ọ bara m. I want to help you and Nnamdi Kanu. Ala ya ejimakọ, listen to me very 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 clear. I want to help you and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That is what I want to use Obi-Wan to do. Because all of you are a failure of Ndigbo. And I can write it, and I can say it, and I can talk about it, and I can bring evidence since 2019, instant Robi one day, to let you people to know that Nnamdi Kanu and DOS betrayed me. They betrayed me. I don't say it on all. They betrayed me. And Agamakundi European Union. I write everything about what I did in IPOB. Nnamdi Kanu betrayed me with the DOS, and all of them shall never be peace until they confess. I brought what Nnamdi Kanu was saying everywhere and all over the world. Media brought media to Nnamdi Kanu. We bring anybody out of this shame, out of this bondage. Now Simon Ekpa. Now Simon Ekpa, all of you can nobody. I am unforgivable person because Nnamdi Kanu trained me also how to say we are unforgivable people. I know maybe Nnamdi Kanu make mistake in Kembu, make mistake in Kebua. Una bien na social media, chokunu were Nnamdi Kanu, ihe Nnamdi Kanu mere, we buchie, aro na chi mendigbo. Nkebu nketa kankechi. All of you, is it not a shame unu ekwuro maka Lolo Neka, unu ekwuo maka nwunye Nnamdi Kanu, unu ekwuo maka Simon Ekpa, unu ekwuo maka unu hapụzie sef nwedi onye na-ekwuzi maka ihe ga-eme n'ala Igbo anyị ka ọ dị mma, ma ọ bụ ya kwado Peter Obi ka anyị wee zọpụta Nnamdi Kanu, ka anyị nchere na ga-abịakọta ọnụ ihu nọ na soshal midia na-akọsi onwe n'ọnụ. Ọ bụrụ Biafra nwanne ka ị nọ n'ime, ọ bụrụ IPOB ka ị nọ n'ime, onweghị otu nke ị nọ n'ime ị ga-ekwunwu ihe nwere ike ịdị na-eme dị ka o wee na-abara ụmụ Biafra uru. The same Biafra land a nọ n'ime ka a na-egbusisi ndị mmadụ na na-ekpote all sorts of nonsense na social media. Ndị ụwa na-achị unu ọchị. Who go help you? Nobody go help you. Talk truth in yourself. Talk truth. When you talk truth, there is nothing can destroy truth or do it possible. I don't have money. I don't have connection you are thinking about. I don't have those things you think that I can have before you can respect me. I don't have it. But you can never, ever survive when I tell you a word. You can never, ever survive in this generation. Although possible, I can challenge the creator of this universe to make him to understand when a father born a child, to God who made me and you, everything about that father will transfer for that child. So I have right to tell you that nobody can tell me otherwise in where I came from in Igbo land. I created foundation to fight all this corruption foundation, and I will start in IPOB. Unebiasna na social media destroy Igbo. Uneti Hondi Igbo na map of whatever you people are talking about. That is why you people are massacring Igbo like a chicken. Kangwage, if I did not expose some certain things that you people are doing, you people will keep making more. And now we tell all of you, na Peter Obi abụrụkwa na onye ara. Ndị niile abụ ndị na-support Peter Obi kịta abụrụkwa na ndị ara. Ndị nọ n'ala Igbo wee na-afụ ife na-emenu na-ata dị afụfụ, ha bụrụkwana ndị ala. Ndị a niile nwechara afịa na-emebisi afịa ha, ma ndị rụchara ụlọ na-akwarisi ụlọ ha, ha bụrụkwana ndị ala. So sometimes you thinking about Biafra, sometimes look at how one woman Nnamdi Kanu is living a good life, enjoying and flying all over the world, and we don't even know how they raise the money, how they do all those things they do. But when in times of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu brother, you people use her mother and his father to blackmail Igbo Nine. But forget that people have been dying before Mama Nnamdi Kanu and Papa Nnamdi Kanu. Do you people forget about Waka Waka? So it is hypocrisy, all of you. All of you are hypocrisy. That is why I keep stand one place, watching all of you as a journalism. I research about all of you. Nnamdi Kanu say he read Igbo people very well. No one jekwara gondi Igbo of my gochun of my true Obi-Wan. We're mad that all of you are going to be a betrayer. And I'm going to make it like it's going to be a something that now because the CNN I'm trying to reach like them. I will use that CNN to tell all of you to come and say the truth of what I'm saying if it is lie. Because I will not sue you for the African television. Obi-Wan is more than Africa television. I will make you to understand that you people started IPOB in peaceful. Truth and honest and transparency. The command and control. Today, only destroy the mindset of Ndigbo. No, the reason you support Opitobi NDC. I'm very soon. The next move now, baby, I support Opitobi of ma. Anybody talking about Biafra, Biafra, prepare because more and I me one in a struggle. I got me for no name in this struggle. Anyway, immediately you talk about anything, we are going to investigate about you. And nobody he name me Biafra kwesi name. When he first time when he make na report to that country. My hobby. I ask one and I'm because many of you people just know where Nnamdi Kanu where Simon Ekpa destroy high name. Mono how be here in this condition. Na gunu kebe eziokwu na asam na atu ase. Atugide go masi aka aka na atu ase. Una makpuchikwa eziokwu. Una makpuchi eziokwu. O ha yesu mkpuchi for some time. Ha chani na nakpusie na kito nwe ka na ekwu okwu na social media onye obra na ezugharịzi ka onye ori. Na-emezi arụ dị iche iche. Boko Haram na-eme na north. Unu nwa bụ ndị nkuru na-eme na home. Ọ bụ na ọ bụ ESN ka a ga-eji wee nweta ihe ha chọrọ. Neno ugbu a ka onye ọbụla ga-abịakọta as no ESN onye amaghị onye bụ onye na-achịkwa ESN. Then aje juo Nnamdi Kanu onye ka o nwere. Ọ bụ na ọnọchi Nnamdi Kanu anaghị arụzi with Simon Ekpa Chinasa Nworu. Odeneleta osendere ndị Igbo niile osendere ndị Igbo niile ndị Igbo wee mazie ka ha ga-esi wee mee ihe ha ga-eme. Ịghọtago? so mana onwe onye ga-apụta kịta na-akwụ ka o si kwesị ịdị. A na-ekwu maka ESN, a na-ekwu maka Liberation Army, ihe na eme unu n'ala Igbo, n'ala Biafra, oke unu so n'ala Biafra, then n'ala Biafra ka unu create two security, same security a ka a na-asịkwa na-achọkwa ka divide ya, and nwekwe na-etinye ọnụ ọ mgbe egbubere ndị mmadụ masakaba ndị mmadụ nke ọ ga na-emetụ onye ọbụla n'alụ eburu ebiebe na social media, then mgbe nke ihe eji wee sịba obi nwa na-eweta ide talk about this. Mana kịta na a na-asị gị na onwe ndị nwere force ESN, amarụkwa ndị ọ bụ, amarọ ndị bụ ESN o, amarọ ndị na-aga ide ha o, ama ihe anyị ma na ndị IPOB na-atụ ego ESN. So we are going to also judge the leader of IPOB. Who are those ESN ha na-contribute ego from Europe? Because all those things bụ ife na-emebi ala Igbo. Anybody na support any security na ala Igbo, ma ndị Josi Mieni, we have to investigate you. Ka bụrụ ihe ha Nigeria na-eme ụmụ Biafra ka anyị nwa ga-eme gị, ana anyị na-eme gị ka anyị were na-enyezi ndị mmadụ na ọ bụrụkwa mmadụ niile na-ekwu okwu Biafra bụ Biafra. That is why they will not see us like we are terrorists, that is they are trying to mention us. So who is going to be terrorists? Biafrans, ndị otu anyị ga-ewere aka ewepụta na onye bụ terrorist n'ime Biafra. So take it away. So unu chee na ọdịrọ possible just na-ezuzu n'ihu na-ezuzu, unu ejekwara na akpọ oje ekwu okwu ka anyị esi nweta ala Igbo. Unu so na ọ bụ Biafra, then anyị chọrọ ka anyị mara ihe na-eme na Biafra. Mbata na nke Ngozi Orebezo ọ chụọ m ọsọ. But the same media ahụ kịta ọ na-ekwu na ọ ga-ha sponsor na ndị gọọmenti ama spọtọ na mbịa mewekwu voluntary mana esi na emezi agitation. Gọọmenti bụ ibute ije bite ego setụrụ ndị workers arụ ọrụ ka obodo dị mma, ndị na-amara ihe ha na-alụ. Ibe na-ahụ na bịa sị na anyị nwe gọọmenti. Onwe onye si na gọọmenti adị ọma, mụ bụ gọọmenti, ama gọọmenti under a gọọmenti. So unu si na unu bụ gọọmenti without under a gọọmenti, no, with a government with authority, then work on like a government. Mana ọ bụ na ọ bụrụ unu mechi ife ahụ ka anyị chere na-etike aka ọnụ je dozie ebe a na onye ọbụla ma be nna ya. Ịmara village gị, go village gị and join ya, maybe any local government office. Ọ mụ ihe kwugidere before Ijofa na join ya n'obodo unu. Kwụsị na itereti ụmụnne anyị, kwụsị na ịkparị ụmụnne anyị na social media. Kwụsị na ihe ahụ ejiri mara ụmụ Igbo. Ejighị ịkparị mmadụ mara ụmụ Igbo. Ejighị ịkọ mmadụ ọnụ mara ụmụ Igbo. Ejighị ịtụ asị mara onye Igbo. Ejighị ịtụ asị mara onye Igbo. Ọ bụgo na papa gị ma mama gị tụrụ asị, nwanne gwa ya eziokwu. The reason anyị niile ji wee channel energy anyị wee kọ ndị eze anyị ọnụ wee kọ ndị igwe anyị ọnụ, the reason is because these people mere anyị ihe anyị ji wee sị na ndị abụrụ nna anyị. Esoghị m Nnamdi Kanu wee kwuto ndị Igbo because of na ma mara ihe Nnamdi Kanu stand. I know what he stand. I know what he stood. Ama m ihe ọkwụ na ya. And ihe ọkwụ na ya ka mere na Obi Nwanne, create Obi Nwanne since 2019 and build with the meaningful Igbo people. Agbanyeghị na ụfọdụ tichere ego gba ọsọ wee join Simon mgbe Simon bịara at ihe ahụ m gwa ha na ọ ma dị possible nji wee create nchikwala Igbo before ESN. Unu enwe unu history. Ihe unu na-akọ bụ ka e werezie rubbish life unu na-ebi na social media wee block what the history of the Biafra we have already agitated and fight in a way that nobody can do that in the all over the world. No race, no race can do that. Una chọkwuru maybe ife na itara afọ since 2013 just because he love Nnamdi Kanu, just because he love Simon Ekpa, just because he love Chike Doziem. That is why you want to destroy what he did not work for. Because he no n'akụkụ Nnamdi Kanu. That is the only thing we can use to give you respect. For what now? Nnamdi Kanu be ebe ume ya akwapi ebe now. Straightforward. Imakwe bụ freedom fighters. Okay, unu che na freedom fighters bụ isi m na Nnamdi Kanu sịrị. Echeke eme na map. Ọ bụ na ọ baghị hụ na map. Aga m ajụ ese. Ọ bụrụzi ndị Channel TV jụrụ na Nnamdi Kanu ese. Ọ sara ya. Ndị BBC jụrụ ese. Ọ sara ya. Ndị mmadụ ajụchagoro ese. Obi Nwanne Igbo TV ga-ajụkwa n'ihe ese. Even Agụmba jụrụ ese. So ọ pụtazie kịta nye enwego independent Igbo television ebe anyị na-ajụ ndị Igbo ajụjụ ka o si akpọtụ ka o si eme ma ndị nke omekome ma ndị nke mere eme ma ndị nke ga-eme eme ma ndị na-eche eche. We question all of you. Unu jụrụ itinye ezigbo station n'ala Igbo because of ori unu chanine na-ezu. Nya ka unu ji jụ na television ama mbata ala Igbo. Onya mere na ndị Yoruba ji television when they destroy the mindset of our people on social media. And here they make unu ịkpọrọ nwogo leadership, ịkpọrọ nwogo onye ji ego. Iji ego mana ndị ahụ na-ejiri ego jizi sọnsọ godu system ka a ji wee kọkọ ihe niile abụ ego gị. Ọ ihe ha gwara ndị public n'ụka ga-anọ. Egbube gị na kịta na awọkwa okay this man bịara kịta that na ndị ro n'ihe kọsịrị ihe niile ji na-eme anyị ma mgbe Biafran war ma ihe niile because no good information. There is no information reach them. And Nnamdi Kanu kwuru na Radio Biafra wee sị n'ihe Ojukwu ji lọsụọ he defend anyị during his own time because no good communication. Ọ BBC bịa bịataranụ ihe a gwara ndị ụwa ka ndị ụwa na-egere anọ ihe ha ji Red Cross wee kwuo ka ndị ụwa na-anụ ya ka eji wee rapụ anyị kwashọkọ wee busisi anyị niile. And you we claim say you are Biafra no because I don't believe no bụ Biafra. I don't believe no nwa bụ spy or no nwa bụ agent of those people who gburu anyị unu abịakwa na igbukwa anyị ọzọ because kedu ka ndị unu ga-esisi na unu bụ ndị isi Biafra. Biafra bụ ndị a na-emegbu emegbu. Biafra bụ ndị na-achọ ka ha nwere onwe ha ka unu batakwazi n'ime Biafra ahụ unu si n'unu bụ ndị isi na-ekegbudo ụmụ unu na-emegide ụmụ unu na-emezi ọ dịka Biafra dị iche na ihe ahụ akọrọ anyị maka Biafra. Gunegodu ka unu si achị ọchịchị chekugodu na unu nwa bụ ndị IPOB ka unu si chịa ọchịchị ma sọbụ chekugodu ka esi chịa ọchịchị. Biafra Liberation Army chekugodu ka unu si eme n'ala Igbo. ESN chekugodu ka unu si eme n'ala Igbo. Just tukwurugodu na ana chegodu na echiche ihe unu na-eme. What are you going to benefit at last? Because I don't understand what you are doing. Igbu nwanne gị giri uru ọ ga-abara gị. Then ọ bụ na igbuo feel that no jatubago confess. Because many of you people just kpachanya we na-eme ife agaghị enwe isi. I mean, blame Boko Haram, but look at what attitudes all of you are playing to each others. Imepe Facebook ị ga na-enye ndị ụwa a message ị na-eme na be nna gị gị were na-akọ mmadụ ibe gị ọnụ ịkọchakwa ọnụ eru echu na so I'm sorry. Sorry ana ha na-akwụ n'ụgwọ dị iche iche na Nnamdi Kanu hibere a family of IPOB. Anya manage nwe. Why na manage nwe? Onwe na-ajụ ese. Why IPOB could not stand as it's supposed to stand? You know, ask question. I want Lord Neka. I want Lord Neka because I understand everything. Nnamdi Kanu knows I understand everything. I have been calling a lawyer, Jumako. Come, let me interview you. Where Nnamdi Kanu want us to stand? We have every structure of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Everything Mazen Nnamdi Kanu know. We know all of them. He knows. Every single thing Mazen Nnamdi Kanu know. We know all of them. And the worst mistake Nnamdi Kanu the worst mistake we make that mistake. I heard you will repeat cut through this place. The worst mistake Nnamdi Kanu kama n'ozuzu onya fari ibe nwere ike ime n'ụwa. The worst mistake nwere ike ime n'ụwa BJ betray DOS. The worst mistake Nnamdi Kanu nwere ike ime n'ụwa ihe na-agwuru na magwudo na aka na ntị. Metusela, come and listen to me. Chukwubi Ike Mokpara Eze Osoji, come and listen to me. Benjamin Madubugu, come and listen to me. All of you are not a worker of IPOB. I am telling you people, we can pay you people double. Gwanu Nnamdi Kanu, Amanomo Kanu, Meme or Prince, I don't know about them, or I don't know how they collect to this IPOB. But the people I work with, I must stand with them until I die. That is my oath to IPOB. And Nnamdi Kanu know that we are monsters, we are very deadly. Make on Nnamdi Kanu mara. The worst mistake on Weriki may be by IPOB. Can IPOB respect DOS, and the DOS make us to respect him even when he was doing a mistake. I na hama agwakuna agwana mado. The worst mistake be ba emeka gift mba. Ba amaka ekwomba. Bandi anine Nnamdi Kanu juwe by na social media. They have the history of Nnamdi Kanu from beginning to the end. Unu gana abịana agwa mmadụ okwu whereby you mahonyo. Okurada akarịa korea. DOS bịa kobara Nnamdi Kanu ma mgbe o tụrụ asị o ma mgbe o kwuru eziokwu. DOS knows all those things. And if you think that now when they release it, they say okwa oguna. Ogurokwa o, I get there as a history. Otu isa akpọ Ifajuna. That is what Emeka Gift and all those people is planning to Nnamdi Kanu. Je Johan Obasikoba eziokwu. Anakoma agbara gafa o. I am telling you what you must know. Okay, for you name on social media. Mazu Metusele, I was thinking that na otu a major IPOB. Baki major IPOB. Paul Achebe major IPOB. Kedin kana bue. Osoji major IPOB. Achebe kedin kana bue. Wanda Charugo major IPOB. Efe major IPOB. But if mecha return kwa back to IPOB na akuzo ogwe ya maka unu chani na amaho the meaning of why we do atonement. Nnamdi Kanu fit stand for my face to talk much about IPOB without saying the truth. He know. unu sno Messiah anaghịkwa apụta na public ekwu okwu ma ọ bụ na o nweghị ebe o mere ntụpọ. Unu amara ihe bụ Chineke kere ụwa ahụ. Unu amara ihe, unu mara Chukwu kere ụwa, mana ị were asị tụgide nwanne gị n'anya ka efu ka asị ogbugbu asịsị egbu mmadụ. I will tell you, ebere ka na-emere unu ịtụ asị kịta wee nwụọ, asị ahụ ga-adị gị n'alụ ka onye amara nsị. Ị ga na-echeta n'ọkwa ihe a m kwuru ka m ji nwụ. Ị gaghị ezunata ike ọntịrị nwụọ. So igbu m abụrụ the best. Terminate image m abụrụ the best. The best bụ na otu unu nọ kịta na-ekiri m. You are not above me. Ịbịa na Biafra struggle, many of you people cannot stand my challenge. That is why I was telling all of you, ka anyị bịa na unity. Una asị that n'ihe ga-adị unu mma bụ ịgbasasịa create thousands of WhatsApp and talking rubbish. Is something that claiming is something that is going to destroy your people. It is what you people are talking about. If I enter your WhatsApp group and want to know what is going on, if you ga akọkwa bụ ife a ga-eji wee blackmail each other. What a shame. What a shame. What a shame. Unu si na ndị Hausa the wicked. Unu si na ndị Yoruba the wicked. But unu na otu akịta na wee na-afụ ụmụnnu na na-egbu onwe ha. Gọvanọ bụ ndị ụmụnne anyị. Gọvanọ bụ ụmụnne anyị. Anyị nwa bụ ụmụnne gọvanọ. I negotiate with the governor. Nnamdi Kanu say negotiate with the governor. Nobody can negotiate with Nigeria police, Nigeria politician. Well, good then. If we don't want to negotiate with politician and we don't want to work with politician, then I don't want any of you to praise Abaribe. I told you people, I warned you people, I said this is betray. Nangana, the book of IPOB is a betrayer. You support politicians, so you pick politician you can support by yourself and think that others you are going to maltreat like a terrorist is the one that is going to now take the shame. Sometimes you may repeat it back. History repeat himself back. And that history repeats himself back, but many of you people make here before. You are running away. Chike dozie mogakpo na phone. Or for mogakpo na phone. Why are they calling me? They cannot call me because they are a betrayer. They are pure betrayer. Because I can never live in Nnamdi Kanu and catch all of them. I can never leave all of them, take only Nnamdi Kanu. So I have to condemn all of them as number one truthful Igbo man that stand for Biafra through IPOB worldwide. Aga m edie ede na akwụkwọ. Itinye ọnụ na ya, inwe problem n'ụwa gị n'ụwa ọzọ. Next generation ga-abịa, learn how to respect Igbos anywhere you see them. Maka ọmụwa number one Igbo, nwa Igbo, onye ka njakpe nna anyị Igbo. Don't joke with Igbo man. Maka na joke with Igbo man. Very soon I ga-agwa unu ka ihe si wee gaa n'ala Igbo. Wepụ aka enwe n'ofe tupu ọwa aka mmadụ. That is the only thing I gwara unu. I thank all those people that always come to this platform, those who are inviting. We are going to invite more. I told you people, even Mokibi Kubana, my chief priest, we are going to invite them. Because if they say that they will not come, like a Jofo is now jumping around. Every time when he say his matter don't head down, we don't remember waiting me and him, no. Then when he come, we discuss. Many of these people you people are supporting, I have already supported them, give them knowledge of what they are used to doing, what they are doing today. But I told them, in waking with a chifenine, manovife wake kogo, amamihe. Because in waking my case me, but in my case a wetie. If on he can need somebody. So he hope not so good maybe no wa on where he marry her hinachi me before mayor. So sometimes he check on say me over. And I'm asking at the end in Abukari fight. And when he become fight, he try to work or happy with the secret of your evil. That is why you people killing people like no humanity. You understand me? Because when somebody tell you the truth of what he did, because you love this person, because you people love Nnamdi Kanu very well. But I'm still challenging all of you tonight. I am still challenging all of you that none of you love Nnamdi Kanu more than love Nnamdi Kanu, included Nnamdi Kanu brothers and sisters. I swear by the monarchy Afari Beku. Unamari have love. Uno marry have love. You must tell your brother where he did the mistake, and that mistake you are telling your brother that he did will make him to change. Yenja Nandi Kanu to go and negotiate with DOS. Can you move for this struggle? Ni way okwesede because no onye na-akpọ na Igbo onye ndu in abuzo onye ndu United States of Biafra by what? By which law? Then in abu onye ndu Simon Ekpa by which law? Onwo ihe anyị ji mara gị nwa bụ Nnamdi Kanu na abụrụ DOS, and this na what DOS says goes, and if he try to change it without our concept, to God he will regret fighting for Biafra. Try ndị Igbo ka ndị Igbo gbanyere gị, try ume Igbo ka ndị Igbo kọtụzie ka isi ekwu we cut the wound, we don't treat wound. Nwanne m warụrụ na ihe nna na-arụ n'ala Igbo peacefully and comot peacefully. What I have found and what I have learned where I have already traveled in the world, I don't want to joke with it and I don't mess it. Don't think that you know more than yourself, because ndị gị na ha gaghị wee jenjem ekunigo onye ọbụla na-akpuo jee jụọ ese kedu onye bụ obi nwanne ndị Igbo, maka na gakwamala ike mpati na ba wit ndị ga-enye unu nsogbu unu achọbachi unu kunu gbuo, maka na mụnwa na-ekwukwu ya ekwu ohere dere kịta ka anyị bịakọta ọnụ. Onweghị onye m lọvụrụ iche karịa onwe anyị niile. I love anybody. You must stand for truth. Ihe nji wee biri na Germany. So amara m ihe unu na-akọ n'ala Igbo ahụ. Everybody must repent. When you repent, God will take control. Let all of us repent and apologize Chukwu Okike Abiama, and let him and his power and his spirit to cover us, because we are the children of the Most High. I bụ ụmụ Chukwu. Yes, you need to hear na mbụ nwa Chukwu. Maka bụ oke Chukwu. You need to hear. Don't tell me that bụ nwa Chukwu. No, you cannot tell me. Tell me another thing. I know that one already. Don't waste your time. Tell me another one I don't know. So if you don't know anything, you can tell me, shut up your mouth. That is how we was living before. You can't just be talking, because every talk must be accomplished. One kunu kunu megoreme. Nnamdi Kanu gwachara unu ihe unu ga-eme. Today Nnamdi Kanu ajụbeghị unu kedu television unu ji agbasa oziọma ihe unu wetara na social media. Ojugokwu na ajụ one day. Unu wana ejekwu Nnamdi Kanu ojugokwu because that na what we lack is the media. Then ojugokwu which media kunu ji agbasa dozi a. Unu ejekwa dị ka o kwesị ije. Return na abịakwa ka o kwesị ede. Onwe ihe na-emekwa ka o kwesị na-eme. Ọ na-ajụkwu na ajụjụ ka unu ewerego brainwash Nnamdi Kanu nke na Nnamdi Kanu amakwuru self mgbe o kwuru okwu anaghị ekwubu. You think that people that is watching Nnamdi Kanu and listening to Nnamdi Kanu, like person like me, don't know what Nnamdi Kanu said on Radio Biafra and cannot use it to challenge Nnamdi Kanu and to speak against Nnamdi Kanu through what he said? Because also is Jokubondo. Truth is life. That is what he's preaching. So when we stand on truth in every angle of the world, you have to know that there is no mercy. Because all the same mercy make Boko Haram say they ask for the justice of the Muhammad. So you cannot just come on social media and be talking nonsense. I'm protecting and blackmailing people because of somebody telling you to do that for the image to be clean. When the man was an watch or not, he also wound. Unu challenge defending Nnamdi Kanu are evil. Do you hear what I say? Unu challenge defending Nnamdi Kanu on social media are evil. Unu are evil. Do you know why you are evil? Because you are evil. Because you don't want to keep the law that guide Biafrans. You don't want. Before you start talking against somebody, make sure that you never do that thing. You don't never do that thing you was directing the person against. Before you talk against somebody, make sure you never do that thing you are talking against. You hear what I said? Make sure na mbosobu na ị ga-agwa mmadụ okwu si ya chegharịa mekukwa sure na imebeghị njọ. Ime ihe na-egbu ndị Igbo. What kills Igbo people pride and dignity is evil they are doing. I have been saying it a long time. Why are you disturbing European people? Why disturbing foreigners? Why are you making noise on social media to say that you are talking about Biafra? Why are you making noise? You are making noise. You are disturbing people. Why are you making noise? You are talking to the whole world about what is going on in your land, but they have checked your record and you are nobody into what you are talking about. You use it to do content. And you want us to come and talk about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. All of you are talking about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Is it that way Nnamdi Kanu train us? The reason I told all of you that defending Nnamdi Kanu on social media instead of looking how we can restore peace in our land, that all of you are a betrayer and evil. The reason I say so because Mazen Nnamdi Kanu you are defending, according to his word, that is anybody that not talking and directing the mission of Biafra accordingly, leave the person, unfriend the person. So you people supposed to unfriend DOS and continue agitating for the freedom of Nnamdi Kanu and the way we can actualize our Biafrans. Not to open platform talking against DOS unpublicly in the name to please Nnamdi Kanu. You are a shame, anyway. I don't want my boon on. Can be another time. Respect on yourself. Respect on yourself. Obi one in a league, but don't want to you want to go. So I try to make main bottle again. Ya na go no pure. Work when the GT ho. But I try to mad na phone. And work I start it and I end it. Agwa mo former. I will not destroy what I spend millions. You don't have right, Mazi Chukwu the former. You don't have right to remind me that I should not destroy what I labored with all my effort. You should not remind me. A better Merun of Nasim now and they can be a job for the OS. We are waiting for him. Kobia Gwanani, Yemen or Abu the coordinator, national coordinator, send message to Nnamdi Kanu. He cannot reply us. What a shame. What a fake leadership. What a evil leadership. You people wouldn't deal with the wicked. This evil you people have done in people's life. Okay, you think that that every history must be written. Okay, Nnamdi Kanu's no get the Biafran history. Okay, we put in the register IPO Nandi Baramboka before he did the history. So what are you people talking about? American does not make a sense to me that you don't want to say the truth. All of you now boss or truth. Now bagari nebunu gabunu bagari eziokwu amampute ya ihe ọjọọ na-apụtasị n'ime una na-achụkwa kunu were eko na-esi ndị mmadụ mepe ESN nwekwe onye ma ihe eji ESN eme ti today nwe onye ma ihe eji ESN eme agwara m na Nnamdi Kanu kedu ebe ESN nọ? Where is the ESN? Na-agachipụta ha n'ụlọ na-agachipụta ha maka na iji wee constructor ESN bụ omotokun and you believe by this today that na our land is not covered by ESN. Till today, I can call ESN. Simon Ekpa hijack ESN. Boy Liberation Army. Then he na make kwa kosime. Today, kita na ifu go kwa kosi wede. No mweze bendi igbo we hope na agasasiana. Ndị akuzi horo nkuzi buzi egbe na ọzọ egbe ha like. Ọ bụ na iwe we ha hapụta n'ụzọ achọ mmadụ na bụ na kọrọsi ife. Ọ bụ na izuzu ọgbagbuo ga-agbagbuo mpakwa n'ime ọhịa. Wee sikwa n'akụkụ wee na-abịa na-egoro ife na-anara onwe maọbụ enwe ụmụ nwaanyị na-aga ebe a na-asị na ha na-eji kọọ ndị eru ebe ha transfer ihe ọbụla ha na-eri tọ ndị Igbo anyị nọ n'ime ofe na blackmail our people and people are going to come on social media and say my brother don't talk like this, don't talk like this. Now the wickedness of all of you Chineke nkusu nke ndị agha, the wickedness of all of you will not pity for all of you. Unu do the wicked nke bụ na why can't you say the truth to save others? You love Nnamdi Kanu and you don't love me. That is your stupidity started. How can you love another Ibiana family mad nabo Chineke kereke? Give their love for one nka, hate one nka, ofu ezununo, you hate one nka, love one nka, ofu ezununo. What are you trying to teach? What are you trying to teach there? That's the one lady I wanted to interview in this Obi-Wan platform, Anna Suzanne. And if she did not come and tell me who's make him to understand that Tuchemefo betray, I will write against her. Because many of you people don't know how I started though. And many of you people think I'm joking of what I'm telling you people, that I have evidence to sue all of you that is already become IPOB leadership. Because all of you need to do accountability. Because people are dying because of their voting to the Biafra restoration. But today, there's no Biafra restoration. There's no Biafra peace in our land. There is no Biafra unity in all over the world. So who are we going to meet then? Ayekoku Biafra. Who? It's not Bongozo Rabeze. It's not Simon Ekpa. It's not Nnamdi Kanu. Who make us? Can you imagine? Une create go contents no one in. I saw many all of you. Nnamdi Kanu, Messiah, this and that. ndị nke na-ekwu Simon Ekpa must come out na anyị ga-eje protest against Simon ka e wee release n'ike ndị arụrụ ana ndị nke na-eprechi Peter Obi must go to the Nigeria presidency ka e wee nwee ike release Nnamdi Kanu ma ọ bụ ka ha ga-esi dozie one Nigeria ka o wee bụ na nkata niile ma ọrụ aka niile IPOB rụrụ iji mee ka ndị zoo Nigeria children lazy youth by Buhari na ha ncha niile amarịghị ihe through Biafra, then Biafra nwụọ, then one Nigeria ekunye bụkwa obedient, then ihe niile anyị gbara mbọ ya, ndị niile anwụrụ na Mkpọ, ndị niile anwụrụ na Hebridge, ndị niile anwụrụ na Afara Ibekwu, ndị niile anwụrụ na Aba High School, ndị niile ekporo wuo n'ime ọhịa wuo ha seed agba tịkatịka nwụọ, ndị anyị mere ha nwụọ mmiri pọtọpọtọ, ndị anyị na-ebu ndị a na-eke n'aka ekecha n'aka etinye n'osisi mụnye ọkụ na-eme ha n'obi, ndị niile abụ ndị gbara mbọ ka ala Igbo dị mma mana unfortunately ọ dịrọ mma because of corruption. Corruption is not two, is one. You cannot tell me that you want Biafra, but you're a criminal. I want somebody can stand me in all over the world, tell me that they are genuine and sincere more than me in Biafra struggle. Come out. I'm challenging everybody. You cannot come on social media and claiming you are a Biafran leader, but you're a criminal. By me researching you, if I send Obi-Wan a journalist to research about you from the beginning, you don't have right. You made it to yourself to become a Biafran leader. We do atonement where such a see and join because every year we do atonement to be in so to be holy. Man, many of you people join talking about Biafra without a such a siona, such a siaka application. Obre buko bosege a pechasia ga pechasia. Makonon ka can we emulate. Ka akochasiuna akochasia. Pechasiunu kunu buro dogu. Oi hana kawarunu. Nobody even on social media. Where the blind Nigeria mentality where batana Biafra bonsonso. The whole religion non ali Igbo kitana non ali Igbo. Kedi heme na hana ha support Biafra because of the way you talk about Biafra. Because of the way you talk about Biafra, that is information during a table. I have consulted almost all of those people you think I cannot consult. A lot of them. And I complain, the approach. That is why you went Naziazo. And you were putaze for no one. Bungwazunu, when do be one team gabeze take on or the condition I'm more guatarun yenga going before more around. Because almost all of you are wicked. Who can a court no video no gain and the can go where George Jam. Nandi can no fee judge me now. Or George you go away. Uruga marry heni bwana kwe mene madebe nana kochage. You have to understand that we are not going to the Biafra, we cannot debate. Even in Nandi can put it in the law of IPOB. I heard it. I know all the now. Also, we accept debate. We accept freedom of speech. Why are you now fighting people that speak with their freedom of speech? Like Lolo Neka Chimeze is a fundamental human right to speak what he has, what she thought, or what she know. Oh, he got bobo Ijeman and Kokuro Bezoku Kobase. That is when you can stand her. It's not when he's saying the truth. You know, but take no achievement and they can expose the catch is here or Chikobana Walida Nachi Ochi Wakage. You are too mad now. You are madness. Madness can never even start. Do you think Nandikano do? Ask Nandikano, did he know how many IPOB that stood for him? Unujena Borokite Echi, a lawyer Jumako, Ijeba, Jugoru Nandikana, Moabobi one in the Bojuriasia, Oga Juonia Madone stand for him to be released in 2017. Obunoge Juonia were born a man of a leader of IPOB, Manopon, a man on young where he lead in the IPOB for. Go and tell him what I said. Makana leader must have accountable of everybody in Abaliambo. Okay? Oh. That is first thing he's supposed to be consulted. The people that is performing this kind thing shake the whole world. Oh, mother or he overlook those things. Unapure on the Hanine, Bundia Hanine Quesiri, Imen and they can attack. We had as Ubana autopilot. For the game hacker there. Ndị kwesịrị ịgba nna ndị can attack because of misleading IPOB when he come out, because things divided in IPOB when he come out. Everything is on public. That's why I'm saying it on public. It is there. What divide Nnamdi Kanu and Omiomio? What divide Omiomio and Uchemefo? You don't ask question. But the same Nnamdi Kanu you are defending, which I know that all of you defending Nnamdi Kanu on social media are a fool and illiterate. I challenge all of you to book a date, a time and a date to come and tell me why are you defending Nnamdi Kanu on social media publicly and defending it even in a shameful way that you defending Nnamdi Kanu and condemn one Nnamdi Kanu. Where Nnamdi Kanu you are defending said in a Bonny State that we can never left anybody alone. We will carry everybody along. What does that word mean? Because you people don't check. Europe will carry everybody along. That is why sometimes they say because Europe allowed immigrants to enter, makes Europe to be always condemned. Then Nnamdi Kanu use that European standard mentality to mention that we will carry everybody along, no matter the behavior and the lifestyle you are behaving. If he carry this my video, go to Nnamdi Kanu, he will laugh. Nnamdi Kanu, even they watch me go laugh. He know where in they pay me. That is why we call him our leader. I told you people, Nnamdi Kanu is not my savior. And Nnamdi Kanu is not Jesus of this time. And Nnamdi Kanu is not Moses of our time. I condemn all those things as the most stubborn child of IPOB worldwide. He can't get tried to go storo a stubborn child in the nature at church. And say I'm stubborn child. I did not call myself stubborn child of a member of IPOB worldwide because of now I don't understand the meaning of stubbornness. But I understand that stubbornness have a different categories. And I put my own categories in the day they will ask me, why do you like to be stubborn? Now I will quote that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu said, if I don't have a problem, I cause one. Hallelujah. Amen. Kando beru ni eba makonu perempe. Ozio makonu gana eba wene gere o makana ya na ha choku. Mani chota nyoku, we open your book. Started from Bamoroge, where we're about today. Don't joke. If it is very dark man, you know what he will say? Don't play. Because if you play, you will learn. And it is time, when it is time for learn, you will learn it in a hard way. Onya kokuru. Obria, we must tell Yoruba media that they never even started. When we were going to start to protect the dignity and the image of Igbo. Asomundi Igbo. Igbo. Because then we're Igbo. When Igbo. Dress a kakowaru yofuma.
Global coverage 24/7. You know how
Thank
we
you very
do.
much.
Check the frequency.
Let
go.
It is something
From the street of 19. The story start to grow. Obi-Wan MLLC. They said the thing in motion. Make it flow. No matter where you there, for London or for Giddy. If the news they hot, we go give it better steady. Everything is newsworthy. Depend on who they talk, we link the whole wide world. Even as we they walk out, we walk. Obi-Wan news, the value of the truth. Connecting every nation from the elder to the youth. Global coverage, we know they ever sleep. Top stories from reporters, they promise where we keep. Obi-Wan Mo, the value of the truth. Obi-Wan Mo, the world for your booth. Obi-Wan Mo, the value of the truth. Obi every truth, check the website, the info boku, you know they try. From TikTok to the ground, we they fly for the sky. If you want the real, you don't need to look elsewhere. We link the globe together, showing love and showing care. 36K followers, the community they large. Obi-Wan News Network, you know say we they in charge. Whether na WhatsApp or you follow for Facebook, open your eyes, welcome and take a better look. Every corner of the world, we link up with a vibe. Authentic reports, now that one be our tribe. Obi-Wan News, the value of the truth. Connecting every nation from the elder to the youth. Global coverage, we know they ever sleep. Top stories from reporters, the promise where we keep. Obi-Wan.com, the world is watching. Everywhere you go, we go there. True, but you know fake news. Oh. Obi-Wan News. The vision is clear. Obi-Wan and Global Foundation. Listen.
Hey!
Purchase your tracks today.
Umonka village. Ebe Sabia can Sabia. Ozobolo. Umozobo nenye kele. Unam de Kanu. A freedom fighter. They are rich with sincerity. Originality will go facility. Unam de Kanu is the able, stable. That take away the rebels that run our table. He's a man of integrity, we go pastority. No be today, don't take his spin on this game. Over his dead body to take a prize. Yeah. Nnamdi Kanu. Ekele mu Nnamdi Kanu. A man of freedom fighter. Ekele mu Samalaba. A man of freedom fighter. The chief commander in army staff of Biafra. Ekele lingi. Anamekuzi Kemaka Ugo Kechuku Aye Ugo Kechuku the CEO Ugo Kechuku the CEO of Obi1net.com worldwide. Anamekenegi Ugo Kechuku from Amaji from Umukachi Kedi na Nsuka n'Enugu State. Big baller, based Havoc in Germany. Also Kwanonu Nekwe Biafra. Hi, Onu Nekwe Biafra. Set us free, let's go home and develop our land. Set us free, let's go home and develop our land. Reality we go eternity. I don't care what the government mean.
Purchase your tracks today.
Innocent tomorrow get better. Innocent tomorrow get better. Onye mechi. People, why am I dropping so loud and so clear? Me, I'm on top, speak my mind. Why my people support? We can't take this no more. This sentence I'm making and they can't in prison because they want equal right between you and I. Hey, Ogin in the messy, Nigeria, Ogin in the messy. Reality, we're going to reality. Nigeria, turn your eyes and realize. No time to fantasize. It's time for we to understand. They forget about your tribalism. You need to fight for your freedom. Stand up and say no to corruption. Shooting and killing Muslim and Christians. The name of say they want their own rights. Onye mechi Chidime. Chidime. You know say tomorrow get better. Chidime. Akuman Eche Kanunu. Hey. Chidime. Tomorrow get better. Tomorrow get better. Okay, man, hey, man. You know, say tomorrow get better. Tomorrow get better. If you betray your brother today, you know, say you don't need tomorrow. I just can't they betray your brother. Okay, my chidi man. Opposite, Shabala Kakok Wapella. Oh, Uzolima, he dey betray your brother today. You know, sir, Echidime, Echidime, if I knew ba, where is he? Okay, mana, Echidime, celebrate, Polokotom, bump, reality that we are truly, sanity, Aya, Polokotom, bump, reality that we are truly, sanity, Aya, Waya, Polokotom, bump, reality that we are truly, sanity, voila. Many as on my rest of me, I go talk me, I go speak my mind. You can find me. The only thing that Nigeria will do is to kill the citizens. The only thing our government is doing is to kill the masses. Let it forget, they fire us. Option and no justice. Nnamdi Kanu just because of he say a word. They sentence him life imprisonment. It's what Nnamdi Kanu is facing. Why Boko Haram? Hi, they carry gun, they kill many people. Our government will bargain with them. What a land of corruption. Hey, he negotiates with terrorists. Hey, who does that? Who does that? Omoto show me the law. He cannot show the law. We have Boko Haram on the way, killing and shooting many people. Oh yeah, Iba, somebody gbogbo. Aja, Onyaja Bolumoja. Hey, Onyaja Bolumoja Kajebenu, Oja Kanje Jenenu Wano, Oja Kanjalane no Wano. Hey, reality. Okopo Isaiah Ugunwa, Umonka Village. Nwa Osobolo, Nkedi Anambra State, Anambra. Hey, Ayapwa, Ekenelum, Obi-Wan Foundation, Worldwide Limited. Ekenelum, Nnamdi Kanu, Ohe Biafra. Ekenelum, Ugo Kechukodo Nwoke, Nicola. I ain't too much. All in the Biafra and Hamburg.
Purchase your tracks today.
Ekenelum, Samuel Laiba. As many that are fighting for the freedom of our land.
With over 87 million people living in extreme poverty in Nigeria, corruption and poor governance only worsen the situation. That's why Caregivers International Corporation, an American-based organization, is committed to making a difference. We prioritize helping the poor and vulnerable in the 5 Igbo states: Abia, Anambra, Enugu, Ebonyi, and Imo, providing aid to those in need, empowering youth through development programs, and promoting accountability in governance. We believe that those in power must be held responsible for their actions. That's why we'll take any governor to the highest court of law if they abuse their power or engage in corrupt practices even after they've left office. Join us in our mission to create positive change. Follow us on Facebook, X, formerly Twitter, YouTube, and Telegram at Caregivers International Corporation. Together, we can build a brighter future for the vulnerable populations. Signed, Chief Daniel Chika, Chairman, CEO, Caregivers International Corporation.
From the streets of Amber, across the deep blue sea, a message for the children, for you and for me. Hoping when them is calling, can you hear the sound? The roots of our fathers are being found. We know they forget where we come from. The strength of a lion, the beat of the drum. Restoring the culture, that's what we believe. From the Ordinala to the Azusu we speak, lifting the fallen, helping the weak. Obi-Wan and worldwide, the movement is here. Umoibo global, raise your head high. Our men will never, ever die. It's more than a page, it's a spiritual loan. No matter how far in this world you roam, we're bringing back the wisdom, the tradition, the grace, putting the smile back on the Igbo face. A high energy. Please. follow the way. Obi-Wan is leading the day. Keep the fire burning, keep the language strong. This is where we all belong.
Again, it fades out with a final celebration.
I am the managing director of OWIX and ExNigeria Limited. For years, I have worked hard to secure a $64 million international contract. A deal that would have changed not just my life, but created opportunities for many Nigerians. The contract was signed and the funds secured by LC were sent through Zenith Bank, Nigerian PLC, after an agreement between my company and Zenith Bank as a paymaster for the guaranteed contract. But shortly after the secured funds arrived, the unexpected happened. The bank began to make new financial demands that were never part of our original agreement. When I refused to grant those demands, everything changed. The contract, which had a strict liability clause, was suddenly terminated by breach of LC confirmation by Zenith Bank after receiving payments which it deducted from the company account. It refused to confirm, and funds belonging to the company which was entrusted to the bank suddenly disappeared unaccounted for, and years of effort collapsed overnight, automatically activating the liability clause of the contract. I have reached out privately for resolution. I have contacted lawyers, human rights advocates, and even the authorities, but no one has been willing to take this matter seriously. So I am speaking out today, not just for myself, but for every Nigerian who has ever been silenced by a systematic curiosity system, by powerful institutions, where all they wanted was fairness and justice. I don't seek pity, I seek accountability. I believe that the truth deserves to be heard, and I will continue to speak up until justice is done. In a series of upcoming videos, I will present clear and undeniable evidence of what transpired.
Igbo bụ Igbo, ekelekwa m unu taa na ụbọchị nke taa anyị nọ na ụlọ ọrụ anyị bụ ụlọ ọrụ ndị Obi Nwanne m Media Company nke dị na Enugu na Nsụka kwa. Tata o nwere nnukwu nna anyị na ya nọ tata ga-akọwara anyị ọtụtụ ihe nke ndị anyị kwesịrị ịma na ihe ndị anyị ga-esi na ya wee mụta ihe n'ala Igbo bụ ihe gbasakwara omenala na ka obodo si wee dị. Mana tutu anyị aga n'iru, aga m ebu ụzọ ka nkọwa onwe m wee metụkwanụ ọjị maka na Igbo nwere usoro esi aga. Mụ onwe m nọ na n'olu ya bụ Ada Nsụka. Aga m nwere ọjị anyị nwere ugbu a, anyị ga-ebu ụzọ chere nnukwu nna anyị ọjị. Ya mere na ka m burugodo ọjị bunye nnukwu mmadụ anyị na ya na ebe a ka o chere anyị nna anyị ukwu. Nna anyị enwetakwa ọjị ka ya ichere ndị bịara be anyị.
Igbo bụ Igbo, ekene m unu. A na-asị ọjị ọha maka eze His Royal Highness Igwe Dr. Ambassador Patrick Chukwuemeka Okolo Chukwu eze one of Mbunano Ancient Kingdom, eze Igwe one of Nsụka. Ọjị abịala
na-egosi
ọha egosila m na ọjị ya bụ ọjị ọha. Igbo bụ Igbo, Igwe ọjị ọha
nwadọrọ nwoke mbịa wara anyị ọjị a na be anyị na Nsụka na nwata na wa ọjị okenye wago ma bịa wara m ọjị
Igbo
Igbo bụ Igbo, anyị jikwa ọjị ekele m nwoke kele nwaanyị, ndụ nwoke ndụ nwaanyị, Oji bụ osisi dị n'iwu Chineke sịrị anyị bụ na Hibru anyị were na-ekene ọtụtụ ihe anyị asị. Ọgwa ya ka m ji n'aka na-akpọku ozi chite oke abịama ka ọ bịa n'obi nwanne redio steshọn bịa n'ọrụ anyị n'oge awa wee nye onye ọbụla ndụ na arụ ike na ihe eji ele ndụ anyị. Ọgwụgwọ ọjị ịgwara ọ dị n'akwụkwọ nsọ na Psalm 150 chapter 1 verse 1. Ọzọ anyị were ọjị a na-enye ya ekele ụtụtụ ihe ya sị ihe na ọ bụ ya bụ Chukwu kere anyị bụ mmadụ. Chọọ anyị na-akụ aka na-achị ọchị na-agba egwu were opu ike were une. Ụmụ nwaanyị anyị na-alụ alụ welite obi elu nye ndị ha maka nwaanyị were obi nye di ya enweta ọnọchie ada enyeta ọnọchie n'ụzọ na ewelite obi elu nye ọgaghị enweta ọnọchie. Ebe akwụkwọ nsọ gwara anyị were na ọjị a na-akpọku m ụbọchị niile. Biko lekwa ọjị Chukwu ka bịa ma ka m ji arịọ na ndị ọrụ oyibo nọ n'ebe ọbụla ị nọ ụgwọ ọnwa na promoshọn ebe onye nọ nwere aka ọrụ ọrụchasị kwụ anyị ụgwọ onye ahịa bụ ọkpọbọ oleji ori uru. Ha bụ ndị eze nọchiri anya Jizọs Kraịst maka Jizọs bụ eze ka eze ma ọ bụ anyị bụ eze na-echere ya obodo. Unu lee ya na akwụkwọ nsọ na Baịbụl bụ ya bụ akwụkwọ ndụ ibedo ebe a bụ first king, second king, prophet nke nọ bụ clergy. Mana ndị clergy anagwụrụ anyị ọnọdụ na-prọfesaiz na-eme ife niile mana agwagwa m na ebe arụ ụnụ ka abụkwa ndị eze nwe ndị na-eje ụka ọ bụ anyị nwe ma ebe arụ ụnụ ka ọ bụ anyị nwe nsi ndị ụka enyechi unu onyinye unu lụta ndị eze nyekwa efu ji na ọkụkọ rienụ nke ọzọ si nye bụ ihe anyị ka anyị soro na-eme maka ibe anyị nọ n'obodo bụ ịga ọhụ ka obodo dị mma ka udo dị. Ụmụ anyị onye ọ dịara mma ọ bịa kedu eze a na-agụ bịagadena 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 nna nna bịagadena 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 onye ọ dịara mma rutere eze unu tụọ m eze igwe ọ bụrụ na egwebego nkịta eze igwe ọkwa ojii a ka m ji na-arịọ Chukwu abịa ka ịkwalite ọnọdụ obi nwanne redio steshọn a maka ọ bụ mbido ọfụ ka ha na-ebido vuere ụzọ kpere hazi ndị nchụchụ ama bịa ebe ha nọ ndị njụ ndị ụnyere ala aka ga-ebi ihe n'ala ya ọ na ha kwuru ụgwọ niile ga na-anụ ya enyemaka ga na-esi ebe dị iche iche abịa wee kwado ha ka nwee ike kwụzido na-arịọ na Naijiria anyị nọ n'ime biko ndị na-achị anyị gbaa ha ume nye ha amamihe ka elekwata ndị a na-achị. Agụ egbugo mana na Naijiria abụghị ihe ziri ezi ma Chineke fụrụ Naijiria n'anya nye anyị ikuku anyị dị iche ala anyị dị iche mmiri anyị na-anwụ dị iche ife niile anyị na-enwe Chukwu fụrụ anyị n'anya mana ndị na-achị anyị achị isi afụtara ebe ha nọ. Biko tinye akọ na uche ka ha lekwesị ndị a na-achị anya na-arịọ ka na anyị ga-ata ọjị a n'ụtụtụ a tata ndụ tata nghọta maka nghọta ka bụ nke mbụ maka na nghọta na okwu amada na Naijiria okwu amada dị na nwunye ọmada nwanne na nwanne mana ihe na-eso okwu bụ aghọta gị na-arịọ ka na anyị ga-ata ọjị a n'aha gị site na Kraịst onye nwe ekele m unu
Igwe eze igwe one of Nsukka.
None. Daalụ nọ. Daalụ mmegorugwa kilo a na-adị mma na
From the streets of Hamburg, across the deep blue sea, a message for the children, for you and for me. Hoping when them is calling, can you hear the sound? The roots of our fathers are being found. We know they forget where we come from. The strength of a lion, the beat of the drum. We achieve restoring the culture, that's what we believe. From the Ordinala to the Azusu we speak, lifting the fallen, helping the weak. Obi-Wan and worldwide, the movement is here. Umo Ibo Global, raise your head high. Our Minala will never, ever die. It's more than a page, it's a spiritual home. No matter how far in this world you roam, we're bringing back the wisdom, the tradition, the grace, putting the smile back on the Igbo face. A high energy. Protect the culture. It's in our hands. Follow the light, follow the way. Obi-Wan is leading the day. Keep the fire burning, keep the language strong. This is where we all belong.
Again, it fades out with a final celebration.
Obi-Wan Global Radio, promoting the culture and traditions of Igbo nation. Obi-Wan Igbo Global Cultural Movement Foundation.
Obi-Wan Igbo Global Cultural Movement Foundation.
Ebumnobi anyị
iweghachite ugwu na nsọpụrụ ahụ eji mara ndị Igbo n'ala Igbo.
Ime ka ihe ndị ahụ eji mara ndị Igbo chapụta dịka ugo site n'inwe mmụọ nkwado na ịhụkọrịta onwe anyị n'anya.
Ịhụ na ahụhụ na mkpagbu dum anyị gabigara na mgbe gara aga bụzi nke echefuru echefu maka otito na ọdịmma nke ọdịnihu ndị Igbo.
Ịkwalite ọdịmma ndị Igbo site n'igosi ịdịkọ n'otu na agamnihu.
Ịhụ na ndị Igbo jikọtara onwe ha dịka ukwu asịsa were ofe obi na-arụkọ ọrụ iji hụ na njirimara na omenala ndị Igbo na-achawapụta ka ihe na mba ụwa.
Ịkpọlitekwa mmụọ ndị Igbo ka obi sie ha ike ma na-anụ ha ọkụ n'inwetazu ebumnobi ha dị mma maka ọdịmma ndị Igbo n'ala Igbo.
N'ikpeazụ, ịhụ na onweghị nwa afọ Igbo ọbụla gaala azụ na mbọ ahụ a na-agba maka agamnihu ọdịmma na nkwụdosi ike ndị Igbo.
Maka ajụjụ na ihe ndị ọzọ ị chọrọ ịmata gbasara ebumnobi anyị,
kpọọ Director Nwa Chineke Okechukwu Ugwu na mba Ukraine na akara nọmba +380 975 221413.
Obi-Wan Global Radio, promoting the culture and traditions of Igbo nation. Obi-Wan Global Radio, the unity of culture of Igbo nation.
ụmụ Igbo ọ bụrụ na ị na-ege anyị ntị n'onu ma na-ekiri ozi ọma nke anyị na-ewetara unu na ozi ndụmọdụ na ịgbazi ọnụ nke anyị na-ewetara unu, biko ka ị na-esonyere anyị na YouTube, na-esonyekwara anyị na Instagram maọbụ na Twitter maọbụ na Facebook na na webụsaịtị nke ndị obi nwanne m, ka anyị wee na-ezinye abụ ozi ka o si wee kwesị dị na-adị, maka na oge erugo mgbe anyị ga-ebupụta ihe nke njirimara Igbo na asụsụ Igbo na omenala Igbo na ihe gbasara ndị Igbo niile n'ụwa niile, ọ kacha ihe anyị na-achọ bụ Biafra. Ị ga na-afụkwanye abụ ozi ka ọ ga na-abịa, ị na-esonyere anyị, ị ga na-ama mgbe anyị tụpụtara gị ozi nke dị mkpa iyi amara, ma wee marakwa ị ga-eme ngwa ngwa ka emeghara ọdachi.
Traditional Igbo Oja flute samples. Open a Mali route. For crank style. Igbo Okechuku. He saw it before it happened. Listen. Onyekwe. Chiekwe. Check it. Yo, they say, giddy giddy bugweze, that's the power of the pack. If we're moving as a unit, there's no turning back. From the red mud or the east, where the ancestors tread, to the cold streets of Hamburg, where the hustle is fed. We carry heritage like gold, diamond crusted in our soul. Mazi Ugo Kechukwu took the vision, took control. He planted seeds in the soil while the world was asleep. Now the roots are going global and the promises we keep. Obi-Wan them. That's the heart of our Obi-Wan them. We don't forsake one another. From the homeland to the world, can you hear the call? Together we achieve, homie, we shall never fall. Yeah, join the movement, watch the legacy grow. Obi-Wan them, Obi-Wan we go. Azunwa Nunu na Guyari, yo, we feed our own. Building empires of silver, but we carved out of stone. Onya Jana Waneya, that's the code, that's the law. We pick a brother up the moment that we see a flaw. Go! Our language is the crown and the culture is the throne. Through the foundation, the seeds of the future are sown. No more walking in the shadows, no more feeling alone. Obi-Wan them is the bridge that is bringing us home. Obi-Wan them. That's the heart of our Obi-Wan them. We don't forsake one another. From the homeland to the world, can you hear the call? Together we achieve, homie, we shall never fall. Yeah, join the movement, watch the legacy grow. Obi-Wan them, everywhere we go. Get it right. You can't cover up the sun, you can't block out the light. From the branch to the root, yeah, we need every hand to protect the traditions and the soul of the land. Mazoke Chukuya, he's the engine, he's the drive, keeping the spirit of the Igbos alive. Together we achieve. Say it loud. Together we achieve. Make us proud. Igbo Gadi, Obi-Wan them, the Igbo Global Foundation. East, West, North, South, we're everywhere. Mazi Ugo Kechuku, Ijele Gaga. Here we go, we go. Together we achieve, homie, we shall never fall. Together we achieve. Say it loud. Together we achieve. Make us proud. Together we achieve. Watch the legacy grow. Together we achieve. Igbo Gadi, Obi-Wan them. Indibo Global Foundation. East, West, North, South. We're everywhere. Mazi Ugo Kechuku, Ijele Gaga. The giant is moving. Together we achieve.
With over 87 million people living in extreme poverty in Nigeria, corruption and poor governance only worsen the situation. That's why Caregivers International Corporation, an American-based organization, is committed to making a difference. We prioritize helping the poor and vulnerable in the 5 Igbo states, Abia, Anambra, Enugu, Ebonyi, and Imo, providing aid to those in need, empowering youth through development programs, and promoting accountability in governance. We believe that those in power must be held responsible for their actions. That's That's why we'll take any governor to the highest court of law if they abuse their power or engage in corrupt practices even after they've left office. Join us in our mission to create positive change. Follow us on Facebook, X, formerly Twitter, YouTube, and Telegram at Caregivers International Corporation. Together, we can build a brighter future for the vulnerable populations. Signed, Chief Daniel Chika, Chairman, CEO, Caregivers International Corporation.
Obi-Nwanne Global Radio. Ịkwalite njirimara na omenala ndị Igbo. Obi-Nwanne Global Radio. Ijikọta omenala na ọdịmma ndị Igbo.